We are live under the lights at Brightfield for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the River Valley Dust Devils. I'm Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsinko. We are live here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. We are not playing against the Combs Coyotes, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Nick, the Marauders coming off a solid victory last week against Mojave, and they're looking to do it again tonight against a different opponent.
What a huge win last week. It was a great momentum boost for the Marauders going into the rest of the season. Early on, huge win like that, 69-0. And boy, Philip, tonight we got a whole new opponent. Not sure too much about these guys, but it's going to be a good one.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about these River Valley Dust Devils out of the 3A West region and a whole lot more on why we're not playing Combs. On the other side of this break, don't go anywhere. Football pregame right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Don't go anywhere.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the River Valley Dust Devils. I'm Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsinko. The Marauders were scheduled to play the Combs Coyotes, but unfortunately they had 3 students, or they had 3 people get COVID-19, so unfortunately they did have to close the school for 2 weeks. Hopefully they'll be able to get back and playing very, very soon. But Nick, the Marauders, as we mentioned, are coming off a victory against Mojave, and funny enough, they play another team that is from the same area and looking for another win tonight.
Yeah, the Marauders did a great job last week at getting on the board early. That's what they're going to have to do tonight, especially against a new opponent when you don't have game film on these guys. So you can't go back, you can't review the plays that they run. You're not quite sure. We don't know how much time the Marauders had to prepare for River Valley. So tonight's going to be interesting. Really just keep the offense on track, because if they can just keep putting points on the board, it's going to be a smooth going early on.
Yeah, and the Marauders looked real good last week. Like you mentioned, Nick, 69-0 to Mojave, a huge victory for the Marauders. Their biggest win so far this season, their only win so far this season, and their first win since about 2018. But like you mentioned, these River Valley Dust Devils are a new opponent for the Marauders, again, coming out of the 3A West region, not playing against a team that they saw last year in the Combs Coyotes. We had a change, obviously, as I mentioned. But, you know, it should be a good outing. The Marauders are going to bring back Jonathan Sanchez. They're going to have Drew Meyer tonight. No Mark Kinsley Semilian, excuse me. But, you know, Zach Harrison and the boys will be there ready to go against this opponent that we were really not sure what to expect tonight.
The Marauders have plenty of weapons, plenty of options to go to. And yeah, this River Valley team, these guys play some good competition.
They do.
Just because they're in the 3A division doesn't mean that they're a walkover at all. They're playing big teams like Snowflake, Blue Ridge, Show Low. Those are fantastic football teams that we've struggled with in the past. And we've seen these guys warming out here. River Valley looks like they got some big guys out there. So, yeah, Marauders got their work cut out for them tonight.
Yeah, we got an opportunity to talk with Coach Jonathan Clark on the other side of the River Valley Dust Devils. And, you know, it's kind of weird. It's almost like talking to Coach Provenzano, a guy who loves football, has got a little bit of a Texas accent, bald head, big beard. It's almost like Coach Provenzano's playing against himself.
All business. Both
all
of them.
business, yeah.
Same mindset. Yeah, all business.
Yeah, and who are these River Valley Dust Devils? Well, the school was established in 1992. They play out of the 3A West region. They're based out of Mojave Valley. They share the same stadium with Mojave High School. Obviously, the Marauders are very familiar with that team. Their game against Cortez that was scheduled for tonight, this was actually their homecoming tonight, was canceled. So Marauders had a cancellation. River Valley had a cancellation. Might as well play against each other. And the Marauders will be playing down a little bit, but a very, very solid team in River Valley. They come into this game 1-1 after a huge victory against Kingman Academy. They won 56-0. So both teams, Nick, coming off of huge victories.
Yeah, both 1-1. So it's going to be both teams looking to get above 500. And, boy, yeah, these teams are just thankful to be playing football tonight. I mean, how many times we were talking to Coach, and we're just thankful to be here. The fellows are thankful to get on that bus and come hit somebody with their shoulder pads on. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. Both teams are looking for a win to get above 500. So Marauders going to have to start out hot on offense again.
This is the first time that these two teams has matched up in football. We got an opportunity to talk with Coach Casada about if we had ever seen this team before. He said that maybe they played in baseball in 2013. So both teams, again, very unfamiliar with each other. We're a little unfamiliar with them as well, but we're expecting some good football tonight, and we hope you stick around for all of it. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for kickoff right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, this is Parker Jones with Jones Ford in the Verde Valley. At Jones Ford, we're proud Arizonans, we're proud Americans, and we are proud to serve our community. At Jones Ford, we offer an amazing selection of new Ford vehicles, and we offer pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. And we offer them all to you at a discounted sales tax, which will save you hundreds. I promise we are worth your consideration. We are Jones Ford, Verde Valley, Arizona's best.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Beautiful smiles improve more than just your dental health. They improve your confidence and quality of life. Verde Valley Orthodontics, the office of Dr. Nick Booth, offering the highest quality of technical care while treating their patients with respect, courtesy, and compassion. One happy client stated, "I can't stop smiling." Read more amazing reviews at verdevalleyortho.com. Two convenient locations, Cottonwood and Sedona. Call 634-2121 to schedule your free evaluation today.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Want to welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Philip Catafmo alongside Nick Yatsinko. We are getting ready for Marauder football here as the Mingus Marauders take on the River Valley Dust Devils, a reschedule of their scheduled game against Combs. Again, as we mentioned early on, Combs High School unfortunately had a couple cases of COVID-19 breakout on campus, so they had to postpone school, go into quarantine for 2 weeks. We hope that the Combs Coyotes will be able to finish the rest of their season after this brief pause in their season. We've had some up here in northern Arizona. Obviously, Coconino High School just got done with their small pause. And what at the very end of the day, Nick, we're happy to be here playing football.
Yeah, knock on wood, we're not going to join that. The safety protocol has been great here at the high school. And yeah, Athletic Director DeVore was just super excited to get a team in here, and as are we. And thankfully, River Valley was able to pick it up.
Yeah, we're excited to see what the River Valley Dust Devils have for the Marauders coming out of the 3A West Division. It should be a good game, a team we're very unfamiliar with. But something we are very familiar with, Nick, is our all-decade team. We've been asking you all season long since week 1, now we're in week 3, to vote for the Mingus Marauder all-decade team from 2010 to 2019. You vote on the starting lineup at myradioplace.com/Mingus. We want to thank Graham's Integrity Auto Sales and Reese's Tire Pros and Automotive for sponsoring this. We do have some starters to announce. In week 1, we talked about receivers. We were able to, you selected Eric Casada, one of the quarterbacks coach and wide receivers for the Marauders here on the football team, also the head varsity baseball coach. So he makes the starting lineup. We've also, on the opposite side of him, we've got Chaz Taylor, a guy very prominent in the Marauder fandom, a solid wide receiver for Mingus for a long time. And now we are here to announce our running backs. And Nick, who are they?
For running backs, we're going to have Alex Nelson and Tyler Herndon. Boy, outstanding running backs these guys were, Philip. I was doing the broadcast. I was on the camera on the field.
Yeah, look where you're at now.
When these guys were running the football, and man, were they beasts. Alex Nelson and Herndon, both big stature running backs. Yeah. Both of them could bust through a hole, and man, were those guys fast. Those guys did a great job of shedding tackles, and they were definitely a part of the success at Marauders, and they led the way with that. Great leadership.
Of course, and we want to thank and congratulate our 2 new nominees, Alex Nelson and Tyler Herndon, for joining Eric Casada and Chaz Taylor on our all-decade starting offense. But we're not done yet, Nick. Now we go on to the glamour positions. Quarterback and offensive line.
This is my favorite spot right here. This is the chocolate milk drinkers. The big guys up front. The big guys. We got some great options for offensive line. Boy, we got Zach Marino, Chris Hardy, Jordan Vincent, Stefano Dalu, Cordell McKeever, Charles Novak, Mario Ruvacabla, Fernando Aquino, Brandon Howard, Gabe Myers, Andre May, and Jake Hockman. Boy, Philip, all these guys, I remember watching all these guys play just slightly while I was on that camera. Yeah. These guys are beasts. These guys are beasts. A lot of these guys that I just read off had some pretty good size. Brandon Howard was a smaller stature guard, but man, could he move around the corner and just blindside somebody out of a hole. These guys were great and a core part of the success.
And if you look up and down these accolades, I mean, first all-region team, second all-region team, a Senior Bowl invite, I mean, all coaches association second team. These guys are just full of awards and accolades, and it's the guys doing it in the trenches, making sure they keep our next nominees open, the quarterback position, making sure they stand up straight while they make passes. And Nick, I mean, you were a former offensive lineman here. You were a center, and maybe you got a chance to see some of these guys for our quarterback position. Who we got?
Quarterbacks, we got Antoine Zabala. Boy, man, that kid could move. That kid was so fast running the football. He was able to take off with it at any time. Jordan Upham. Boy, he's got a great completion percentage, over 1,100 yards. Then we got Luke Simmons, Ron Moronis. Boy, a couple legends. I remember those guys being called out. And these guys just did an outstanding job. A lot of Marauders that you just got to vote for. I mean, we got to see who's going to be the winner here, but these are great candidates.
Antoine Zabala, the former quarterback you see right there, myradioplace.com/Mingus. Go ahead and vote for the starters. You can see the team right there. Maybe some future all-decade players
that are out there
when we make it to 2030, which is still doesn't sound like a real year, but maybe we'll see a Zach Harrison or a Jonathan Sanchez or a Drew Meyer or a Branson Durkalek.
And these guys are all over the field. Yeah, you can see how fired up they are, doing a little old-fashioned hitting each other before the game. I love that.
Yeah, but we got some great nominees here. So, again, go visit myradioplace.com/Mingus. Go vote right now on offensive line and quarterback for your starting all-decade team, brought to you by Graham's Integrity Auto Sales and Reese's Tire and Automotive. We want to thank them again for sponsoring our all-decade team. We've still got a lot to talk about here. We got some football coming up very soon. When we come back, we'll get you prepped and ready for kickoff right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Don't go anywhere.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
For 30 years, Roxu screen printers have provided Northern Arizona with clean, crisp, quality screen printing. They work with you to make the right choices in creating the right artwork and message to put forth your best image. Choose from brand name products and even fashion-forward designs, including caps, tees, sweatshirts, polos, and jackets. Make Roxu your choice for work and sports uniforms, workwear, resort wear, and more. Find out more at rokzootees.com. Roxu screen printers in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
Hi, my name is Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in the area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
Want to welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Hitsinko for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the River Valley Dust Devils. Nick, just want to mention something that I forgot to say. You can see all of the awards, accolades, and statistics when you go and vote on myradioplace.com/Mingus for the all-decade team. You can see all the statistics that we just rattled off, all of the accolades. You know, as we mentioned, all these kids, finding so much success on the field, and hopefully it'll translate to a all-decade starting position.
A lot of them off the field as well,
right.
Philip. A lot of these guys that we just named off, we're definitely leaders on and off the field,
right.
And that's why the coaches selected all these players here. It was just, they all came together, and these guys were just core group. They all put in a ton of work. Each one of those guys put a ton of work in the summer workouts, the big man competitions, the 7-on-7s. These were the players that showed up to all of those things all summer long. They did a great job of committing to 6:30 a.m. weights. Man, that's tough. I mean, those guys.
It's a couple early glasses of chocolate milk there.
Early glasses of chocolate milk after your workout, of course.
You doing now? Is it chest bump city after a workout?
It's chest bump city every night. So every night's chest bump city. But these guys did so well in putting the work in and being leaders for their entire teams.
Yeah.
So get online and vote.
And again, we do want to thank our sponsors, Graham's Integrity Auto Sales and Reese's Tire and Automotive. Reese's Tire Pros and Automotive, excuse me. Again, myradioplace.com/Mingus. Go ahead and vote for quarterback and offensive line. But we've got a game that involves quarterbacks and offensive lines tonight. Like we mentioned, the Marauders coming off a huge victory against Mojave, 69-0. An absolute dominating victory for the Marauders. Of course, the only win on the schedule right now. They're looking to get this one against River Valley and then focus their attention for next week, which we're all excited for. The Rave in the Cave as Bradshaw Bob makes his return to Mingus Union High School. Of course, I did get an opportunity to speak with Coach Young during the newest episode of Off the Bench, which you can watch right here on Verde Valley TV and also on KVNA 104.7 if you're in the Northern Arizona region. A great conversation. Coach Young is a great guy. The first time I think I've talked to him since the Sedona game when he was coaching over at Sedona High School.
Great. He's an absolute legend. Tons of respect for Coach Young, and it's going to be an interesting battle when Mingus lines up against Bradshaw, especially how close that Flagstaff game was.
Oh, yeah.
Both our game with Flagstaff was real close and we lost. Same with Bradshaw, real close and they lost. So that one's already building up to be quite a rivalry game.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and we're excited for that one next week. But for right now, Nick, like we mentioned, the Marauders coming off a huge victory, kind of like a coming-out party for Jonathan Sanchez. He ran all over the Thunderbirds last Friday.
Man, he showed us a ton of speed.
Oh, yeah.
Sanchez is going to be all over it tonight, I'm sure. And yeah, the Marauders were able to get it done on the ground last week. They didn't have to go through the air too much.
No.
They didn't rely on Harrison to throw it, and that's just excellent because that's going to set up your passing game when you have so much success on the ground. And River Valley's the opposite. They had some more passing yards the previous week. So I'm assuming we're going to see a little bit more of an air attack from River Valley, but haven't played these guys, so we're not quite sure. But I know the Marauders are just going to have to keep up that offensive momentum. 69 points. That was a huge game last week for the Marauders. It was outstanding to just cheer these guys on and watch them hit the end zone so many times. And, credit the defense because they really got turnovers and got the ball for the Marauders offense in great field position. I mean, the Marauders really never had to drive over 80 yards for
Only
those
punted
touchdowns.
once, I believe.
Only one punt. Yeah, that's an outstanding job by the defense. So good momentum both sides of the ball.
Marauders had 4 players with 1 interception last game. They're going to need the defense to be very sharp tonight. The River Valley Dust Devils also coming off of a huge victory, beating Kingman Academy 56-0. Some of the stats from last game for the Marauders. Zach Harrison, again, like you said, not doing it a whole lot with his arm, but it's doing it with his legs. Got a rushing touchdown last week, 5 for 7, 72 yards. His accuracy looks so good this season.
Oh, yeah, and talk about accuracy. How about Figgy?
Zach Figgy.
We're waiting for Figgy
Still waiting for it.
Get the football call for quarterback. I love it.
Of course, Figgy currently 1 for 1 with a touchdown. Scored a touchdown last season.
We're waiting for it. That's anticipated.
Jonathan Sanchez, as we mentioned, 9 carries, 132 rushing yards. His longest was 44 yards and 5 touchdowns.
What a burst. That kid is so fast, man. If he can find the edge, he's gone. And they had a tough time. The Thunderbirds had a tough time at tracking him down.
And the counterback, and Drew Meyer, of course, 13 carries, 51 yards, 11 it was his longest, and he had 1 touchdown. Good to see Drew Meyer getting worked in the offense a little bit more as that counterback. You can see the Marauders making their way over to the tunnel. We've got about 8 minutes left here in our pregame show. We're going to be staying right here all the way up till kickoff. Nick, should be a fun one. I got to ask, I didn't play high school football, but you've been inside of that helmet. I mean, what's that feeling before the game starts? Or if maybe it wasn't the helmet, it was something else. But what's that feeling before the game starts?
Pure adrenaline. Yeah. Pure adrenaline, Philip. Those guys are in there hitting each other right now. They're getting each other psyched up. Some of them might be a little too psyched up. And then you got to go, hey, you take it easy. That was really hard.
So is there such a thing as too much chest bumps in Chest Bump City?
There's not too much chest bumps, but sometimes the chest bumps can be a little bit too aggressive.
We had a great one.
Be careful. You don't want to get hurt before you get out there.
We had a great one last week where Jonathan Sanchez had scored a touchdown, and he was going to give Elion Martinez a chest bump. And Elion is not a small guy, and Jonathan flew a couple feet. But hopefully we'll get a whole bunch more chest bumps and a couple more Jonathan Sanchez touchdowns, because it was a great combination last week. Again, as I mentioned, 5 touchdowns for the senior. He has really been coming alive. He had a collarbone injury last year, comes back this season, moves basically from receiver to running back, and he's been playing phenomenal for the Marauders.
Yeah, he's going to have a big night tonight again. I mean, that's just what they're going to have to do. Offense is going to have to click on all cylinders, which they were doing last week.
Yeah.
And Sanchez was leading the helm. Then obviously you have Mark Kinsley, who had a great game. We won't see him tonight, but he had a great game. And then Drew Meyer. I mean, Drew Meyer is that back that's always going to lower his shoulder and get you a couple yards, even when it looks like he might get tackled in the backfield. So Marauders clicking on all cylinders offensively. Hopefully that continues tonight.
You can see them right there. All those Marauders piled up in the cave, getting ready to run out and get this game going. We are fired up and ready for Mingus Marauders and the River Valley Dust Devils.
New rivalry here tonight.
A little bit.
They're building something new.
Should be a lot of fun as the Marauders look for their 2nd victory on the season tonight. Beating Mojave last week 69-0. Their game tonight against Combs rescheduled. River Valley thankfully also had a reschedule in their game, so they were able to put something together and come all the way down here, give up their homecoming. We appreciate them coming down here. Coach Jonathan Clark, phenomenal coach, great guy. We're looking forward to a competitive game tonight, and now we just got to wait for the Marauders to take the field and get ready for some football.
Just so much credit goes to the athletic directors and principals of these schools for
Mr. DeVore, of course,
putting this on. And I mean, to get the kids out playing football is just outstanding. And I know there was a lot of us who thought maybe this wasn't even going to happen tonight, and yet here we are watching and listening and calling the game. So it's exciting, and the Marauders have got to be ready to go, even though they did not have the right preparation for River Valley.
No time.
But it goes both ways. River Valley doesn't know what Mingus is all about. We don't know what they're all about. So it's going to be a good night. River Valley looks like they got some good size over there.
They do, very much so.
For a smaller school, they definitely got some guys who have some height and weight to them.
There goes the cannon, and here come the Marauders. Should be a fun night tonight as the Mingus Marauders take on the 3A West River Valley Dust Devils. Looking for victory number 2 on the season, able to capture it last week, 69-0 to Mojave, and hopefully they'll come out fired up and ready to go, get the scoring going early, and walk away with another victory on the season. And, We're all ready to go, Nick. We just got a few more minutes left here. What are some keys to the games for the Marauders to get a victory tonight?
Well, let's keep the defense up. We've been talking about offense all pregame, but defense is the one forcing turnovers. Like
That's
you
right.
said, almost all the DBs on the Marauders squad have an interception.
Yes.
And a pick 6 for Angelo Alvarez. So these guys are really starting to tear it up, and that'll just absolutely destroy an offense when you can force turnovers like that. And the Marauders have done a great job in the first couple weeks. That's going to be a key to the game to keep that up because the offense is clicking already. So hopefully that offensive momentum is just going to carry into this game, and we can continue with those forced turnovers on defense. And yeah, I mean, you just got to be ready for anything out there, Phil.
Yep.
Defensively, I'm sure Coach Casada and Aguiano have got these guys just ready to see anything.
Yes.
You're not sure what you're going to see. You're probably going to see some trick plays, some counters out there. They're going to give you a little bit of everything in their playbook. So if you're a linebacker or a DB, you just kind of got to be ready for anything that comes at you. Somebody's going to be spying the quarterback. Somebody's going to be spying the running back. It's just how you're going to have to do it to cover all the avenues when you don't know.
Well, we're getting ready. We're going to send you to the floor for National Anthem and play introductions as we get things going here in Brightfield. All right, here we go. The Marauders taking on the Dust Devils. The first time in school history that these two teams have met up on the football field, Nick, and it should be a lot of fun. Here we're going to have our coin toss here. The State Farm Insurance Office of Jennifer Griffin is pleased to sponsor the Mingus Marauder coin toss. Stop by to see Jen for all your insurance needs at 545 South Main across the street from Walgreens. Nick's same location she's been in for 35 years. Visit www.jenismysfagent.com or email Jen at jenismysfagent.com for all your insurance needs. Once again, thank Mrs. Jennifer Griffin for sponsoring tonight's coin toss.
The captain's out there in the field. Most likely just going to be one per side that goes to the middle for the coin toss.
It'll be the lettuce, Zach Figge, making his way over there here in a second once the referees get things going. A big guy to watch out for on the side of River Valley, we were talking to Coach Jonathan Clark, was Zach Mamet, the big running back on the side of River Valley. Mamet is kind of one of the bigger pieces of the offense. It seemed like the indication I was getting from Coach, and unless he was just pulling my leg here. But
no, Coach said if we're going to be calling success for River Valley, he was going to be behind it.
That's right. 153 yards on the season, 17 carries. He's averaging about 9 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns on the season. And, of course, Junior Pacheco, the quarterback on the side of River Valley, is also another guy you can't really take lightly. 149 yards passing, 6 for 8. So there's going to be kind of a combo of 2 quarterbacks. It would be Pacheco and also number 3, that is Amaro Contreras. So a little bit of a QB battle tonight. We'll see who ends up winning that battle as the captain on the side of
Trevor Walker. Trevor Walker for the River Valley.
I think he was wearing number 48. Was he wearing 43 or 48?
Jersey change from 42 to 48. He was a bigger size.
That was the guy under him, Nick. That's actually Michael Dolan. Michael Doolin is out there as the captain on the side of River Valley. But we get things going here. Zach Figge. New team, Nick. We're familiar with him. We'll see who wins the toss for the side of the Marauders. Looks like maybe Mingus has one.
Like the Dust Devils got that upside pitchfork on the
I like the helmet. Yeah, it's pretty nice. They got the Dust Devils in their red and white and the Marauders in their red and white. Of course, River Valley wearing the white against the red numbers, and the Marauders wearing the red jerseys against the white numbers. They have a similar coach. This is weird. Are we seeing a parallel here?
I wouldn't be surprised if this was a real close game, too, here, Philip. Let's see how the Marauders come out of the gate, but this could be a good one. We've seen a good size comparison between both teams.
Yeah, we really are, and even as it looks like Mingus will receive the ball, and River Valley will kick it away. The Marauders will go from left to right on your radio dial, and the River Valley Dust Devils will go from right to left as we finally get things here going at Bright Field, Nick. And again, it should be a fun game, a team the Marauders have not seen. We were originally supposed to play against the Combs Coyotes. They had a COVID outbreak. They had to shut down their campus. We were able to coordinate this game. Possibility we may have ended up playing Buena High School, a 5A in the very most southern part of the state. But instead, the Marauders will play against River Valley, a 3A West team, and they're a good 3A team. They're a very, very good 3A team, currently ranked 112 in the state.
Yeah, these guys are looking to get above 500 here. So are the Marauders. It's going to be whoever can win this one and get over that is going to have a lot of momentum going into the rest of their season in region play.
Yes.
And, yeah, like you said earlier, Philip, hopefully Combs is able to get right back in it and the kids can play some football and get some scholarship looks and stuff like that.
And then that's the big thing.
Yeah, huge. And that's why we give all this credit to these athletic directors and principals, because that's an outstanding job of just sacrificing whatever you need to. These guys sacrifice their homecoming to come.
That's right.
Yeah, to come to Cottonwood to play the Marauders. So this is just outstanding that we get football tonight, and it's going to be a good one.
It should be a lot of fun. Of course, River Valley's next game will be at Kingman as they take on the Kingman High School Bulldogs. So they're looking for some momentum, and the Marauders are looking for some momentum going into next week's game against Bradshaw when they take on the Bears here at the Cave. Should be a lot of fun. Big rivalry game for Mingus, and we'll see how that one pans out. But we got this one to play first as River Valley will kick off to the Marauders. Drew Meyer and Jonathan Sanchez awaiting over by the 5-yard line as we patiently wait for the kickoff on the side of River Valley. And here we go. Ball sent down the field. Looks like it'll be returned around the 10. It'll be Drew Meyer going past the 15, past the 20, going past 25, 30. Meyer's got some speed. Turn it on, Drew Meyer. Past the 40, the 30. He's got one man to beat. Meyer almost to the end zone. He'll get brought down around the 8-yard line. What a return for the Marauders, and what a start for Mingus.
And that's exactly what you want to do for that offense right there. Hey, guys, Zach, you ain't got to go too far. It was a good head start.
What an incredible return.
Boy, nice job by Pacheco to get down there and make the tackle on Drew Meyer. Otherwise, he's in the end zone and Marauders are up early. And Pacheco does a great job of taking the angle. You can see it on your replay here. Boy, Drew looks like he's gone, and Pacheco just comes out and makes a game the touchdown saving tackle. Yeah, and that was actually, correct myself, that was Delgado. The kicker, Johnny Delgado with the tackle. Good job.
Marauders down by the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for Mingus. Harrison under center. 2 running backs behind him. 1 wide receiver lined out right. They're going to hand it off right side. That's going to be Sanchez. He had 5 touchdowns last night. Does not get into the end zone this time. But a good start for the Mingus offense as they get a small gain on that handoff from Jonathan Sanchez.
Yeah, Ilian Martinez is going to lead the blocks out there. You can see him pull right there and does a great job of sealing his guy outside. And Sanchez is able to get up for a few yards. And boy, if you can get that many yards each time, you're not going to punt.
No, you are not. And the Marauders looking to punch it in for a touchdown. Harrison under center. Meyer now in the backfield. Sanchez lined up to the far side right. Freddie Jimenez far left as the receiver. They're going to hand it off. Drew Meyer, the man who started it off, gets into the end zone. And the Marauders strike first. Touchdown, Drew Meyer. A short 4-yard touchdown, but Nick, what a great way to start.
Absolutely. Nice job by the offensive line. A couple plays in a row. You're going to see the replay here. Great job by the big guys up front, getting off the ball super quick. You can see them all with their hands on the defenders before those guys even get up. So that's a good job by those guys. And, yeah, Drew Meyer finding the end zone. Much deserved so after that return.
Marcus Bueno will come in and punch through the extra point. Did a great job last week. I believe he was 5 for 6 on attempts for extra points. Ball is snapped. Kick is up. Bueno is no bueno as that one is blocked. So our score will remain 6-0 as we head into this break. 11 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the first. Marauders strike first, but now it's time for the Dust Devils. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also, we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
Want to welcome you back here to Bright Field for tonight's Friday night matchup as the Mingus Marauders take on the River Valley Dust Devils. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Kitsinko here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. We take a look at our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard as the Marauders striking first with a quick draw to Drew Meyer. Mingus up 6-0.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to Drew Meyer, returning that ball all the way down, almost getting the Marauders in the end zone. Then offensive line just does a great job of pounding it forward.
And we see Angelo Alvarez out there kicking for the Marauders. See 10 kickoffs this season. Total yards 549. He's averaging about 54 yards per kick. His longest was 60. That's not bad from Angelo Alvarez.
Outstanding. We've seen a couple touchbacks, too, which is incredible in high school.
Alvarez sends it downfield, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. And that'll pin River Valley deep, and we'll finally get an opportunity to see Junior Pasecco and the River Valley offense.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the defense is going to handle it here. And great job by Angelo Alvarez booting that thing deep and making the Dust Devils start from their own 20.
So we'll see what the Dust Devils can do on their own 20, 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Marauders able to strike early. We'll see what River Valley's got in store for these Marauders. Mingus' defense played quite well last game, shutting out the Mojave Thunderbirds in the entire game, winning that one 69-0. Shotgun formation. Should be Pacheco. He'll take the snap. Quick draw. Right side is complete. Past the 20. They're going to get past the first down, and they're going to keep going. You talk about a response from an opening touchdown. There's one for you. River Valley strikes first. One play, one score. Nick, we're tied at 6.
Wow, this is going to be a barn burner here, Philip. That was a great, I believe that was Contreras throw the football there.
There is a flag on the field.
Oh, boy.
As we take a look, that intent, the touchdown, not really sure if it's going to stand just yet. I believe that was Ryan Madison making that catch, number 32.
Oh, boy, and they're coming back. Ooh,
yeah, it is going to come back.
That's really going to hurt River Valley. That was a great first play, man. Way to open it up. The offense did a great job of getting out, sealing blocks. Angelo Alvarez played great positioning and just couldn't get there. River Valley had a couple blockers. Boy, just go right in front of that wide receiver. That was a great play, and it's coming back, unfortunately, for them.
So it is going to be holding on the side of River Valley, so that big draw pass, that quick pass to the right side, which looked like a touchdown to tie it up, is not going to do so. It's going to bring them back 5 yards. So now instead, it's going to make it a little difficult for River Valley as they get pushed back.
A big, deep breath for the Marauders there.
Yeah, very much so. They had a couple bullets dodged against Flagstaff as well.
Yeah, you got to capitalize. It's time to capitalize now. Defense, just shake that one off. Essentially a freebie. They're going to move backwards and restart this drive.
So the ball will be marked on the Marauder 18, 1st and 12. So a first down for Contreras, but no touchdown this time. Man in motion on the right side. Takes the snap, flips it. Hand off to the running back, left side. That's going to be number 21. That's Richard Vega. Vega's going to get out of bounds, but not enough for the first down, but a good run for River Valley on that counter play.
Yeah, that's a quick run to the outside, and they do a good job of sealing the edge, letting them get upfield, getting a couple yards. Marauders did a good job of sending somebody, and obviously somebody was spying on him because Sanchez almost got there and then got blocked. But good job of the Marauders not letting them break through for any more.
So now to be 2nd and 6 on the 18. We've got 10 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Receivers, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Running back right behind his quarterback. That is Contreras at the QB position in the shotgun formation. Contreras waiting to take the snap. No men in motion yet. Takes the snap, going to look to pass. Drops right, defense coming, able to dodge the defender. Marauders trying to get a stop, and what a great dodge by Contreras to get away from Zach Figge, scramble a few yards, and step out around the 28-yard line. Not enough for a first down, but very close.
Yeah, Contreras does a great job. You can see the replay there. Shed the tackler. Ilya Martinez
so close.
Almost got to him, and Contreras just does a great job of breaking the edge and almost tiptoeing for the first down. Almost got it, but nonetheless, sets up his Dust Devils for a real short third down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 on the 29-yard line. We'll see what senior quarterback Amaro Contreras can do. Shotgun formation again, running back behind him. That's going to be Vega, or excuse me, that's going to be Mamet, the big fella. Zach Mamet, the junior, 5'8", 170. Man in motion. Looks like we are going to have another flag on the field. It's going to be, I believe, a false start. It's going to be a delay of game, excuse me, on the side of River Valley, so that's going to bring them back as well. Again, right here, big opportunity for Mingus to shut down River Valley and get the ball back.
Yeah, you got to capitalize on it. Marauders are holding them to the third down here. River Valley's gotten some good yardage on these plays, though, and then just kind of stepping on their toes, getting these penalties.
So 3rd and 6 on the 24. That is the Mingus 24. River Valley, what looked like an opening drive touchdown, got called back due to a couple penalties, and the penalties are still starting to find their way for these Dust Devils as they wait to get set. Contreras, the quarterback, Mamet behind him, 2 wide receivers on both ends. Contreras in the shotgun formation. Marauders looking for a big stop here. 3rd and 6, 10 minutes, 44 seconds left. Contreras drops back, pressure coming. Mamet gets a big block. Marauders with an even bigger stop.
Big down, what a stop. I think that was Ilian Martinez out there. Big guy getting through the line of scrimmage, getting a sack. You're going to see the replay here. Contreras drops back, looking for a little quick pass. But
it was.
Yeah, Ilian Martinez did a great job getting through there. Give the quarterback the little lift and then a suplex action there. The big guy's getting after it early.
So it'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like River Valley will punt. So the Marauders, again, much like the Flagstaff game, Nick, dodging a bullet here with a big opening drive score. Getting called back, and now Mingus with an opportunity to get the ball back and try to put some more points on the board.
Huge. You got to capitalize because we already seen River Valley take it to the end zone. Didn't count because of penalty, but boy, oh boy, the Marauders have got to put some more points on the board.
Johnny Delgado will punt. Very high snap. He's able to recover it, punts it downfield. Looks like the ball's going to be recovered. Take a hop around the 45 and keep rolling. Go past the 50, past the 45 again on the side of on the side of River Valley. And it will be stopped at around the 42 or 43-yard line. So Mingus with an opportunity here, Nick, to strike again. They're able to get things going. A huge return from Drew Meyer, and then guess who punched it in? Oh, that's right, it was Drew Meyer.
Yeah, deservedly so. You got to give it to him again. He'll try to get in there. Otherwise, Sanchez is going to come in and squeak his way through. He does a great job. And, boy, yeah, Harrison goes out there. And I'm sure he's going out there. Let's just take our time here.
Yep.
Let's set something up nice. Like River Valley was off to a hot start just now. That penalty, defense is really wiping the sweat off their foreheads for that one.
1st and 10 for the Marauders. Harrison under center. Men in motion. That's going to be Figgy, Sanchez, and a receiver on the far left side. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Looks like it was to Meyer, and Meyer will get brought down. Close to the 50-yard line, but about the 48.
Yeah, not before he drags 3 or 4 Dust Devils with him, gets 5 yards. That's a beast run right there.
That's what you like to see from your counterback. You've got the speed with Jonathan Sanchez. Then you've got the big bruising back in Marcus Similian, who is not playing tonight. But now Drew Meyer filling the role that he had last season, which was that big bruising back.
Yeah, I mean, every play Drew Meyer was a part of. He was just chugging his feet the whole time. He's a great running back to watch, and boy, yeah, he's going to go somewhere for football. He's outstanding at running back.
Harrison again under center, running back behind him. That's Meyer. Receivers lined up on both sides. They're going to hand it off right side. Meyer's looking for the 1st down. He'll cut and get it. Get past the 40-yard line, and he will get stopped around the 43. What a big run again by Drew Meyer.
Huge run, and boy, give some credit. Lead blockers out there, and I see Jimenez out there on the edge blocking. That's a great job by these guys.
Yeah, and we'll take another look at it here on the replay. Again, a handoff to Drew Meyer. Able to bounce off a couple defenders on the right side and get brought down around the, looks like the 38-yard line. So on the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. But again, Nick, we're starting to get the run game going now. The Marauders, is this the opportunity where they go through the air and see what Zach Harrison can do?
I think your offensive line's got some confidence right now. These guys are kind of moving River Valley back a little bit. So while your offensive line's got some momentum, you might try it.
Harrison under center takes the snap. He's going to hand it off right side. It's Jonathan Sanchez, the speed back's got a lot of blocks ahead. Still cutting around and gets past the 25-yard line, brought down around the 23. 1st and 10 for the Marauders.
Boy, and that's just a really fast run there. That's a great job by the offensive guards. You can see Ilian Martinez almost coming to your screen trying to lead block for Sanchez out there. That's a great job by the young guys.
1st and 10 on the 24-yard line. Marauders have 6-0, 8 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Mingus looking to strike back again. You can see the offensive lineman there on your screen. Harrison flips it left. There's Meyer. He's going to cut back, get brought down, tackle around the legs. There is a flag on the field, so we'll see who that flag is on.
And again, that's a good job by Drew just to kind of fall forward. They got him at the feet at about the line of scrimmage, and he's able to just get a couple.
Well, we'll see who that penalty was on. It's going to be a holding call on the Marauders, so that's going to bring them back. So their first penalty of the night. Not always good to have those penalties, Nick, especially when they go against you.
No, and it's only third game, so I'm sure you're still going to see some fundamental mishaps on both sides of the ball. Both teams are still, like I said, it goes back to the first game where usually during the summer you're getting to practice with pads on and all this good stuff. And right now they're just on 3 weeks of it. I know a lot of these schools didn't have pads on practicing before that, so these fundamentals will clean up nicely.
Meyer again, Harrison again under center. Running backs behind him. One wide receiver lined up right. Harrison is going to pass this time, going to step up. Short pass completed to Meyer on the right side. He'll get past the 20 for a first down. Drew Meyer barrels his way in for the first.
Well, that's a great job by Zach Harrison to roll right out of the pocket. You're going to see here on your replay, does a great job. Good job by Ilion getting that block out there. And
what great pocket presence by Harrison to step up into that throw and give himself enough time. I don't honestly think we would have seen that from Zach last year. He looks so much more confident in the pocket.
Such a mature passer. That's a great job and not trying to take too much, knowing that your receiver's running his route, making sure you get it to him at the exact right time. Drew Meyer, good job of doing that. And Marauders moving into right upfield.
1st and 10 for Mingus on the 14-yard line, looking to punch in another touchdown. Currently up 6-0, 7 minutes, 17 seconds left. They're going to hand it off. Meyer again up the middle. Ball is loose, and we'll see who picked it up. It will be Marauder ball. So loose ball, no big deal. Marauders able to retain it.
Still got a couple yards on the play.
Now from the River Valley 10-yard line.
So ball spotted again now here on the looks like the 11-yard line, so small gain for Drew Meyer. 2nd and 7, getting close to about 6:30 left here in the first quarter. Harrison under center, running backs lined up behind him. Freddie Jimenez lined up on the right side. Harrison's going to take the snap, hand it off. Sanchez to the right, cuts back, trying to get past the defenders. He'll fight his way for a couple extra yards, but basically right back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, and that's a great job by Jeremy Julius, tight end linebacker for the Dust Devils. Did a phenomenal job of shaking off his blocker and just wrapping them up almost in the backfield. That's a good job by the Dust Devils to keep Marauders at a 3rd down here.
Yeah, this would be a big opportunity here on the opposite side for the Dust Devils to get a stop. 3rd and 6 here on the 9-yard line. 6 minutes to go here in the first. Harrison takes the snap. He's going to roll. Looking left side. It is completed to Sanchez, or no, excuse me, it's going to bounce out. So that pass incomplete on the left side to Jonathan Sanchez, even if it had been completed, would not have been close to a first down. Sanchez kind of took a weird fall. He's standing up and walking around, but he's seemed like maybe initially he kind of tweaked something here, but
yeah, you can see the replay there. Maybe just kind of took the ball right in the chest. It'll knock the air out a little bit.
I do want to say that pass was completed to Sanchez, a short completion, 4th and 2. Here on the 5-yard line, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first.
Well, yeah, huge 4th down, huh? River Valley looking for that momentum back, and boy, that would be a long field to go. Marauders are going to think about it.
Yeah, well, Coach Provenzano is going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Marauders still up 6-0 on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. 4th and 2 for the Marauders on the 5-yard line with 5 minutes, 21 left here in the first. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
4th down and 2 for the Marauders on the 5-yard line. Want to welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Philip Catafimo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Nick, Marauders started off strong early. They're looking to punch in another touchdown here.
Yeah, huge 4th down, and River Valley started out hot, except a penalty. Took them right back, so the Marauders looking to convert.
Harrison takes the snap, hands it off right side. Marauders will get the first down, a little more. Drew Meyer looking to barrel his way into the touchdown, into the end zone. We do have a flag on the field, but for right now, a potential touchdown for Mingus from Drew Meyer. We'll see what that penalty was.
And you're going to see the replay here. It was thrown by the line judge closest to Drew Meyer here. You're going to see the flag come in real late. Could be maybe a horse collar or something. We're going to see right now.
Touchdown will stand. It'll be on the side of River Valley. Marauders mounting a confident lead here, 12-0. After that penalty on the side of River Valley. So we'll see if Coach Provenzano goes for 2 to make it a 2-touchdown game. Still a 2-possession game right now, up 12 with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left. But Drew Meyer, it was Jonathan Sanchez last week. It's currently Drew Meyer this week. I'm loving every minute of it, Nick.
Yeah, and that's just huge momentum for the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, good field position they've been in, but it's a great job by these guys of capitalizing on that and getting some points. These guys have got to be feeling good down there.
Mingus looks like they will go for the 2-point conversion. Harrison's still out there with Meyer and Sanchez. Freddie Jimenez lined up on the far left side. Harrison under center. Looking for the 2-point conversion. Harrison, quick pass, left side is completed to Jonathan Sanchez, and he will not get in, just short. About a yard away, maybe a stretch into the end zone would have got it, but regardless, Marauders up 12-0, 5 minutes, 14 seconds left. We'll see how River Valley responds when we come back right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Do not go anywhere.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Want to welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. The Marauders will kick it away from the 45-yard line after that penalty on the touchdown score from Drew Meyer. Oh, also, Nick, Drew's got 2 touchdowns, 12-0 Marauders currently, but cannot sleep on the River Valley Dust Devils. We saw it. Their first offensive play in their first drive was a touchdown that unfortunately got called back.
It was a great pass to the outside, and boy, the Dust Devils set up some great blocking, and the Marauders just, like I said a couple times, just wiping the sweat off their forehead that didn't actually count, and the penalty brought it back. Otherwise, you're right, Phil. River Valley's not looking too bad. If they can put some more pass yards up, they might be trying to get some points.
Alvarez will send that one to the back of the end zone. So another touchback. So River Valley will start where they started last time on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 20 for River Valley. We'll see what Contreras can do, or maybe we'll see Pacheco here come in with the Dust Devils down 12-0 to Mingus. And Mingus would love another defensive stop. They'd love another touchdown. But like I said, you cannot sleep on these Dust Devils.
No, and a good job, Angelo Alvarez, with the kickoff team.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to give River Valley an 80-yard field to drive each time. That's very, very difficult to do, to put an 80-yard drive together. So right now, winning the field position battle.
It will be Pacheco at the quarterback position. Junior Pacheco in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, rolls right, fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself and get brought down, a gain of about 4. Good run by Junior Pacheco as he checks in.
Yeah, boy, and he's quick and shifty in there.
Yeah.
That was a nice little fake pitch, and then he just took it right up the middle.
Anthony Islis and Zach Biggie in on the tackle. Gain of 4.
Coming down to under 5 minutes here. Gain of 4. 24-yard line is where the ball is spotted. As you can see, the nifty moves as Pacheco able to kind of scramble around and get a couple extra yards. The quick feet from the junior quarterback. Pacheco, shotgun formation, running backs lined up right next to him. 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Pacheco looking to pass, defensive pressure coming in. He is brought down for a loss, but it seems like he may have just slipped up a little bit on the turf. But he does get back up, and it will go for a loss, but not to the fault of Junior Pacheco.
No, and I think he was just trying to make a play out of something, and yeah, just kind of lost his footing, got excited out there. But hey, give some credit, Dirkelek out there giving the pressure. I mean, I know nobody wrapped him up and brought him down, but Dirkelek was right there, kind of haunting him.
So here's Mingus' opportunity here, 3rd and 12. They were able to stop the Dust Devils' last drive and score a touchdown. Ball spotted on the 18-yard line. That is the Marauder 18 on the far right side. Coming down to under 4 minutes here. Pacheco, shotgun formation. Running back behind him, that's Mamet. 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the right. Takes the snap, drops back, looks left, pressure coming, throws it over the middle. It is incomplete. Wide open receiver if that pass was completed.
Wow, and yeah, that's the Marauder defense is going to have to tighten up there. The Dust Devils did a good job, and that's Pacheco does a great job of just kind of giving some patience, letting the receivers run their route and find somebody wide open in the field. Just missed over the top of his head.
That pass intended for Jacob Boyce, number 9, the freshman receiver. So we'll see what River Valley does. Contreras has now made his way out to the field. It is currently 4th and 12. And, oh no, I take that back. That is the kicker. Excuse me, that's Johnny Delgado who will kick it away. So River Valley will punt again. Marauders defense, Nick, playing quite well after that one mishap.
Yeah, carrying the momentum from the last couple games.
Delgado will look to send it downfield. It looks like it'll take a hop around the 30 and go a little more forward towards the 35 and finally stop around the 30, maybe the 40, on the 40-yard line. So it'll stop on the 40-yard line. Marauders will take over 1st and 10, 3 minutes, 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nick, the Marauders are looking for another touchdown. We'll see if it's from Drew Meyer again.
I'll tell you what, Colin Vashion's out there getting his offensive line ready to go. Big center for the Marauders, and I know Harrison's comfortable behind him tonight. Marauders' offensive line looks real sharp. There's a new opponent, and these guys are just planting their feet and putting their hands on shoulder pads. They're doing a good job.
1st and 10 here on the 40-yard line. Harrison under center, 2 running backs behind him. Harrison drops back, looking left side. He's got maybe Freddie Jimenez down the sideline. It's caught. Jimenez with the catch, the reception, the first down. He steps out around the 18. Marauders in striking distance again. What a beautiful pass from Zach Harrison.
That's an incredible ball by Harrison. You can see the replay here. Harrison just takes a couple quick steps back, and Jimenez just over the shoulder look. That's a basketball play right there. That's
Jimenez has been pretty quiet so far this season, but nice to see him working his way back into the offense. Ball spotted on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, Jimenez set line up on the far right side. Harrison under center, takes the snap, hands it off right side. That's Sanchez, cuts back inside, looking for a few extra yards. He'll get brought down around the 15. Small gain for the Marauders, but progress nonetheless.
Yeah, and that offensive line, they're putting a lot of work in here tonight early. And Harrison and Sanchez, these guys are thanking those guys out there. They're getting 3-4 yards a pop. That's great.
3 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ball 2nd and 6, spotted on the 16-yard line. 2nd down, 6 yards to go for the Marauders here. Up 12-0, looking to make it possibly 19-0.
You can see the big guys on your screen right there. Those guys
the swashbucklers.
Are the ones putting in all the work.
Harrison, man in motion. He's going to hand it off. Meyer gets the inside handoff, gets brought down. Only a small gain for Drew Meyer of about maybe 1 or 2. So the Marauders will bring up 4th down as they look to convert here.
Yeah, that's a good job by the Dust Devils defense there. You kind of saw them crowd the line of scrimmage. Ilian Martinez even got a block in there, but there was a couple Dust Devils around him for the tackle. Good job by these guys trying to get the Marauders off the field position game right now is just all Marauders.
So we'll not bring up 4th down. It'll be 3rd and 4 on the 14-yard line. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Marauders looking to punch it in, go up 18, and then hopefully Marcus Bueno will knock in the extra point and bring us up to 19. Harrison under center, 2 running backs behind him. Jimenez lined up left. Harrison gets away from a defender, rolls left, looking for somebody. He's got to have somebody. The pressure is coming in. Harrison's going to have to scramble. He'll get brought down right back at the line of scrimmage. Not a big run, but a good defensive stop for River Valley.
Yeah, I don't know that there wasn't a second during that play that Harrison's jersey wasn't being tugged on. That was an incredible job of getting away from the tacklers, but yeah, River Valley does a good job of finally bringing them down.
So the pressure comes. Now it'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 4 on the 18-yard line. 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Marauders looking to score again. We'll have a timeout on the side of Mingus. Guess what, Nick? We'll take one as well. We got 1:29 left here in the first. Marauders up 12-0. We'll be right back, 4th and 8 when we come back.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
We bring up 4th down, 4th and 8 for the Marauders here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsinko. Marauders currently leading on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard 12-0. Minute 29 left, Nick. They're looking to punch it in again.
The Marauders are looking real sharp to start out the game, really winning that field position battle. And boy, River Valley, just that first play of the game for them was it so far. Let's see what they can pull out.
Marcus Bueno is going to, or excuse me, Angelo Alvarez is going to line up for the field goal. Alvarez kicks it up, and let's see if he got it through. He did! Angelo Alvarez punches the first field goal of the season. Marauders up 15-0. How about that, Nick?
What a special play, high school football. The field goal is good. Nice job, Angelo Alvarez.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, River Valley will look to respond with a minute 29 left here in the first. Don't go anywhere. 1st and 10 for the Dust Devils.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Minute 29 here after the field goal is successful from Angelo Alvarez. How about that? Taking off where Dakota Faucha left off for the Marauders last season. So Alvarez doing it all defensively, offensively, doing the special teams.
Often.
No,
That's
you don't.
Great.
So a great leg by Angelo Alvarez. Marauders up 15-0. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsinko. 1st and 10 for River Valley as they look to respond down 2 scores, almost a 3-possession game. As we get ready here, ball we sent downfield, returned around the 10-yard line. First return for the kick for River Valley as that ball is botched a little bit by the return man, and he will get brought down around the 20-yard line. So didn't field the kick cleanly, but was able to hang on to it and bring it around the 21-yard line. That was Mamet on the return. A guy, you got to watch out for Zach Mamet, not only as a running back, but as a kick returner. He is deadly on both sides.
He's got great size and great speed, and that's a dangerous combination. And yeah, the Marauders got to look out for them, and that's a great job by the Marauders not letting them get upfield. I mean, right here, we're a yard closer than we were at the last start of their drive. So, I mean, Marauders really making the River Valley Dust Devils go the whole length of the field.
We have not seen, outside of that touchdown that was called back, we've not seen the River Valley Dust Devils make it past the 50-yard line just yet. Shotgun formation, that's going to be Contreras. Left side pass is incomplete. That pass was intended for number 14, Gage Solano. Solano unable to make the catch as that one goes right past him. Not a bad ball, just not in the direction you want it, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just put it slightly behind him, and that's just kind of shake that one off in the beginning of the game here. Those guys will find each other. That's a nice lengthy receiver again. River Valley's got some good size out there, and Marauders just got to play it safe here. After that first play, they've definitely tightened up their defense.
Ball is snapped. Left side, Contreras. That one's completed to Mamet. Mamet getting brought down. Good tackle around the legs by Angelo Alvarez. And Alvarez looks like somebody might have gotten him a little fired up where he got some flags on the field. And this is not a good time to lose your cool.
No, definitely not. It's going to be a completion for Contreras, his first one of the game. It's not going to go far.
So Alvarez with a good tackle, but maybe just a little fired up after that. You can see Coach Provenzano screaming at his guys to get away from the other team. This is not at all the time to do anything drastic. The Marauders are up 15-0, and now that's going to be, if it's on the side of Mingus, which I believe it is, it's going to be offsetting personal foul penalties. Excuse me. Let me take that back. It's unsportsmanlike on River Valley. So look, I don't mean to point fingers at Angelo Alvarez, but what looked like I thought the penalty was on him. I'm glad it wasn't. I mean, it's unfortunate on the side of River Valley, and again, I do apologize. I didn't mean to point fingers.
It could have been.
It's the way it looked like.
He was
it's
the
what
last
it looked
one
like.
out of the pile,
Yeah.
so I don't blame you for checking that out. Obviously, the ref saw something in River Valley there that we didn't quite catch, but nice job of trying to keep the game as clean as you can here. Like you said, you only got a 2-possession game here.
Yeah.
15 points you can get in 2 touchdowns, and River Valley already showed us that they could go the whole length of the field in one play. So, yeah, Marauders defense. It's not the time to be getting any penalties, so you just got to keep it tight.
But nonetheless, the point remains on both sides. There's no reason right now in the first quarter to lose your heads.
No, absolutely
I know it's got to be a little frustrating to be currently losing, but you still got – we're not even out of the first quarter yet. We've got 50 seconds left. You still got the second quarter and the entire second half to make up the points you have. And then on the side of the Marauders, you've got the lead. There's no reason to give yourself silly penalties and to give them better field position. Of course, this time it does fall the Marauders' way, this penalty, but still, the Marauders, they got to keep their cool. They have to. Or River Valley's going to march their way down the field.
You can see what happens when River Valley, obviously did not on that last play. And, boy, these Dust Devils are paying for it now.
Yes, they very much are.
All the way back to about almost the 8-yard line.
It is. It is spotted on the 8-yard line. It'll be second and very long for the River Valley Dust Devils with 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. And we will see as we get the official spotter and we get things going here.
Everybody's getting the explanation of what happened there. Keep your guys as cool out there.
I do like Coach Provenzano yelling at his guys on the sideline to get away. Just get away. But anyway, second and 10 here on the 9-yard line. Very long drive. Contreras looking downfield. Marauders swarm him. Run around the goal line and bring him down. Big stop by Mingus's D-line.
And looks like Anthony Islas leading the charge out there, just pushing that offensive line back, and that's a great job of the Marauders, just like you said, swarming the quarterback, not letting Contreras get anywhere.
Loss of 4 on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and 29. Ball spotted on the 9-yard line. Coming down to the remaining few seconds here, the first quarter. We'll see if River Valley gets a playoff. Looks like they'll try to. So shotgun formation for River Valley. Looks like that is going to be Contreras out there in the quarterback position. Drops back, right side, sling pass is caught. Chop block brought him down. Big stop again by the Marauders. That'll bring up 4th. And the end of the first.
Stop. That's a great job not letting them get upfield. Nice job by the Marauders defense keeping it tight out there.
We will switch sides. The Marauders lead 15-0. 4th down and 39 for the River Valley Dust Devils when we come back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
2 things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Welcome you back here for second quarter action as the Mingus Marauders currently lead the River Valley Dust Devils 15-0. As we start the second quarter, Marauders looking for another big 4th down stop, and I believe Johnny Delgado will punt it away. And Nick, the Marauders doing a great job of keeping River Valley near the end zone this entire game so far.
Field position, Marauders 100% right now. They're doing great.
Delgado will send it downfield. Looks like the ball will take a hop around the 35, roll backwards, hit a player, and it's going to stop. So the ball should be spotted on the 35-yard line where it hit the player, but maybe they'll go where it stopped. But regardless, it's Marauder ball here on the 36-yard line. There we go.
Yeah, and still, much better field position for the Marauders here. Zach Harrison's got to be one happy camper out there, not having to go, more than half field so far, the Marauders tonight. That offensive line, when you don't have to run the whole field, that's very nice. Yeah. It's almost a little break. So, and these guys have been playing great.
Marauders playing quite well. 1st and 10 for Zach Harrison. Marauders up 15-0, looking to continue to add the big scoring on this drive. Again, 1st and 10 on the 36. Harrison under center. Man in the backfield, that's Meyer. Jimenez rolled out right. Harrison's going to roll out right. Cuts it across the field, and the ball will go incomplete. Pass intended for Jimenez cutting across the 15-yard line, or excuse me, the 25-yard line. Regardless, pass incomplete to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he almost had Jimenez on that just outside of the fingertips there. Jimenez did a good job almost catching that. I think if he dives, he might be out of bounds there. That was a close one.
So that pass will go incomplete to bring up 2nd and 10 on the 36-yard line. 11 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the second quarter. Of course, we hope you stick around for the halftime show, as we'll be joined by Mingus Marauder golf coach, Coach Craig Mai. Harrison under center. Running back lined up behind him. He's going to hand it off right side. That's going to be Sanchez. Sanchez got a lot of room on the outside, getting past the 30 and brought down at the 29-yard line. We have a flag on the field. Good run by Sanchez. Again, laundry on the field. We'll see who it's against.
It came in by the back judge there, and you're right, Philip. Sanchez does a great job hitting that hole and lowering his shoulder, getting some yards.
So it will be 3rd and something after this penalty. As we take a look at it here, you can see the handoff to the right side on Sanchez. He's able to get past the 35 and get around the 30 and brought down near the 30-yard line. Again, not sure who it's going to be on, if it's on the Marauders or if it's on the side of River Valley. Looks like it might be on the side of the Marauders as that one comes back around the 40-yard line. So Mingus looking to make up some ground after that penalty.
An incidental push in the back there by the Marauders will bring him back a little bit.
And it'll bring him up 2nd and 13. As that ball spotted on the 40-yard line. Harrison drops back, looking left. He's got a man wide open. It's Johnny Sanchez, and Sanchez cannot come up with it. That ball too far out in front of him, and it'll go incomplete.
Well, I tell you what, though, that's a great job by Harrison to not give the defense a chance at that.
Yep.
I mean, he's only going to throw it where Sanchez could grab it. And Sanchez doesn't have a lot of height to him, but that's a smart play by Harrison to just put it outside of the reach of the defense.
It'll go 3rd and 14 on the 40-yard line. Marauders looking for a first down here, keep their offensive momentum going. At any time, we've seen it, River Valley can strike. And we'll see if Mingus can find another score here. Harrison under center, running backs lined up behind him. Jimenez lined up on the far left. Harrison, quick pass, left side is incomplete. Not even close to Jonathan Sanchez. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, nice job by the Dust Devils there. They were kind of all over that. They were waiting on Sanchez to catch that ball, but yeah, just incomplete. You couldn't tell if the linemen were going to get upfield and make blocks or not, but that one falls incomplete for Harrison.
So 4th and 14. We'll see if Mingus decides to punt or if they go for it. Harrison will head back out to the field, so the Marauders will go for it. See if they can make up some ground here. And River Valley on the opposite side, though, looking for a big stop. Harrison, again, lining up under center. We saw this against Flagstaff where Harrison did a little fake punt and sent it downfield, but we got a flag now.
Going to be delay a game.
Yep, delay a game on the side of the Marauders. So we'll see if Coach Provenzano decides to go for it, if he decides to send it downfield. And it's going to make it even tougher for Mingus now as that ball will be spotted on the 45.
Yeah, and boy, I can't even make the call here, Philip. I don't know. Do you go for it? Because you're still going to have good field position if you don't get it. Or do you pin him real deep?
It looks like Coach Provenzano will go for it. Harrison drops left. He will drop that punt. And it looks like it'll hop around the 20, take a hop, go past the 10, and out of bounds. So, again, a good punt from Zach Harrison pins the River Valley Dust Devils deep around the 11-yard line.
And I love that kind of punt. I love that punt. That almost looked like Harrison was going to take it out like a pitch, and then it looked like maybe he was going to throw it, and then all of a sudden he drops it and kicks it and you go downfield. So that's a great job by Harrison.
So it'll bring up 1st and 10 on what looks like the 12-yard line for the side of River Valley, the Marauders' 12-yard line. 11 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. 15-0 our score. Looks like this time it's going to be Pacheco at the quarterback position. Wide receivers on both ends. Mamet behind him. Pacheco running the option. Does not flip it. Yes, he does to Mamet. Mamet trying to get past the defensive line. He will not. He'll get stopped right back at the line of scrimmage. Good stop.
Just a swarm of Marauders out there on the tackle. He couldn't even pinpoint one number. And then you see, obviously, the big guys, Leon Martinez and Anthony Islas coming out of the pile first. They're like, hey, we were there first. Give us the credit for that. That's a great job by the Marauders defense.
Good job by Mingus to get the stop. 2nd and 11 now here after the 1-yard loss. Ball spotted on the 11-yard line. Again, Pacheco in the shotgun formation, bunch formation behind him. 2 wide receivers, 1 on the left, 2 on the right. They're going to hand it off. Mamet trying to get some space. No, it was a quarterback keeper. The ball is loose. We'll see if it's Marauder ball, and it is. Mingus with a huge stop and a big opportunity to punch it in. How about this defense?
Boy, those forced turnovers, the Marauder are really rolling on those. That's outstanding defense by Mingus, and Coach Provenzano's fired up on the sidelines to get his offense back out there.
So we'll see what the Marauders can do now that they get that turnover. Man, the defense playing phenomenal. They shut out Flagstaff in the first half in the first week. They shut out Mojave the entire game last week. And now with a big opportunity here is it going to be, are they calling that down?
Yeah, it looks like they might have went back on that and not given the ball to Mingus.
Okay, so let's backtrack here now. What we initially thought was going to be a fumble recovery for Mingus is not.
One of the linesmen must have called him down.
Yeah,
they talked about it, and River Valley's going to keep the football, but still takes nothing away from all these turnovers, because that's another one. Yeah. Even though we don't get possession here, that's still another one, and that gets inside your head if you're River Valley. You really got to clean that up, because the fumble, the penalty that took him back on that long pass. I mean, the Marauders are looking real sharp defensively, but it's also going side and side with River Valley making a couple fundamental mistakes.
So again, Pacheco in the shotgun formation. It'll bring up 2nd and 11 again. That's going to be Contreras. He's going to take the snap, hand it off. Mamet up the middle. He will get brought down again almost immediately by the Marauders' front line. Good defensive stop by Mingus.
Yeah, that's a great job out there by those guys, just standing up the offensive line, not letting them push back at all. And Mamet's got nowhere to go. You got that football, and you just stood up behind your offensive line. That's real tough to make a play.
3rd and 10. Marauders looking to bring up another 4th down and force these Dust Devils to punt. We'll see if they can do so. Getting close to under 9 minutes and 50 seconds here. Again, it'll be Contreras in the shotgun formation. Running back lined up behind him. Wide receivers on both ends. 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Ball spotted on the 12-yard line. 3rd and 10. Contreras takes the snap. Quick pass over the middle is complete. And it'll be a 1st down for River Valley as they move the ball forward. That pass completed to number 48, Michael Doolin.
Wow, that's just an outstanding job by the Dust Devils. 3rd down, stay cool, calm, and collect. And that's a nice ball there.
Yeah, quick pass from Contreras. Great job to get that out of his hands before the pressure came. And an even better grab by Michael Doolin, number 48 for the side of River Valley. That pass right over the middle gives them a 1st and 10. They're moving the ball here. Contreras takes the snap. Looking for that option. He flips it left. Ball's loose. Ball's loose, and it is recovered by River Valley. It's going to be a huge stop for the Marauders as that one's brought down around the 10.
Oh, boy, it was just a gang tackle there. Just a fumbled handoff or pitch maybe going to the outside. And you can see the replay here.
Looks like the flip went right through his hands. You know, again, as you mentioned, Nick, again, this kind of talks a little bit more and more about the no off season, the working with the pads. We saw it a lot for the Marauders in that Flagstaff game when we were seeing fumble after fumble on the side of Mingus, and that one unfortunately goes right through the hands of the running back number 21, Richard Vega. No harm done. They'll get an opportunity here with 2nd and 26, and we already seen that this team can make big plays when they need them. 3 wide receivers lined up on the left, 1 on the right, man in the backfield. Looks like that is Contreras in the shotgun, going to take the snap, quick pass to Doolin again. Like we mentioned, they're known for big plays. Doolin past the 50, cuts back, gets brought down around the 45, another 1st down. We talked about the big plays on the side of River Valley, and that was 1 down for the Dust Devils.
Man, that's just a great job by Contreras to find him out there. And boy, how about the big guy? He's got some wheels out there.
Michael Doolin coming in at Coming in at 6'2", 220, the junior.
A good job outrunning some of the DBs, and Marauders do a good job almost stripping. I think that was Figgy that came in, almost stripped it out at the end.
So it'll be first and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Shotgun formation again, that's Contreras. Bunch formation on the left side, Contreras looking for that short pass, gonna go over the middle again. It is completed. What a pass and what a grab by Ryan Madison.
Boy, and we talked about the air game here for the Dust Devils. We're starting to see it come alive here in the second quarter. That's a few beautiful pass plays from Contreras.
Nick, if you really think about it, there's 7 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Still more than enough time for River Valley to get back into this game and put something on the board. First and 10 again, Contreras, shotgun formation, receivers on both ends, one man in the backfield. Marauders looking for a stop here on first and 10. Ball spotted on the 30. Takes the snap. Contreras drops back, looks left. Defensive pressure coming in. He's going to evade it and keep running. Contreras still on his feet. He finally gets brought down. Short gain, and it'll get them closer to a first down.
And smart play by Contreras there. Dirkolek looked to come in and clean up the quarterback there, and Contreras does a great job. You're going to see him get right out of the pocket, come upfield, and then he does a good job of just quickly sliding, avoiding any kind of harm there. And good job by the Dust Devils to make it a short second down.
So second and third. We'll see if Contreras can punch it in for River Valley and put them on the scoreboard. Getting close to 6 minutes and 50 seconds here in the second quarter. Ball is snapped. Contreras running the option. He'll get brought down right back at the line. Good leg tackle. Looks like that might have been Hunter Perkins. Nope, that's number 18 for the Marauders. And that is going to be
good run on the outside there.
Ethan Jones.
Almost burst that through. Good job by Ethan getting him down.
Ethan Jones with a great tackle for the side of Mingus. 3rd and 3 on the 23. Getting close to 6 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first half. Again, we hope you stick around for the halftime shows. Should be a good game, especially if River Valley scores right here.
Yeah, and that's, that they're putting all the chips in here. They don't want to go down by two possessions. They want to get this thing to one.
Shotgun formation here for Contreras. Looking to punch it in. 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the right, man in the backfield. Timeout on the side of River Valley. Coach Clark saw something he didn't like, but we'll see if he likes this one on the other side of this break. 3rd and 3 on the 23. Getting close to under 6 minutes here in the first half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Parker Jones with Jones Ford in the Verde Valley. At Jones Ford, we're proud Arizonans, we're proud Americans, and we are proud to serve our community. At Jones Ford, we offer an amazing selection of new Ford vehicles, and we offer pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. And we offer them all to you at a discounted sales tax, which will save you hundreds. I promise we are worth your consideration. We are Jones Ford, Verde Valley, Arizona's best.
3rd and 3 for the River Valley Dust Devils as we welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Dust Devils looking for a touchdown, down 15-0. Ball spotted on the 23, 3rd and 3. Want to thank a couple sponsors here, Taylor Waste, Yavapai College, Jones Ford, Verde Valley, and Susie Q Market for sponsoring this season. And here we go. Shotgun formation for Contreras. 2 wide receivers right, 1 on the left, man in the backfield. Man in motion. Yep, that's going to be a false start. False start on the side of River Valley. That's going to bring them back and make it a little harder to get that first down.
Boy, and that's been just a total momentum killer for River Valley. Each time they got either a good drive or a great play going, seems like just an unfortunate mishap, and that one's going to come back a few yards. But, yeah, River Valley, I'm sure Coach Clark just kind of took that time out and said, hey, guys, let's slow this down. We got to get some points here. Got to get some points against the Marauders because they're playing hot defensively.
And we would be remiss without mentioning the fact that, River Valley converted on a, 2nd and 26 earlier. They can make big plays. Contreras, shotgun formation, man lined up next to him. 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Mamet makes his way from the left side of Contreras to the right, and it looks like we will have another flag on the field. We'll see if it'll be delay a game on the side of River Valley. So, Nick, they were knocking on the door of a first down, but penalties bring them back.
We're moving closer and closer to midfield. And boy, they're River Valley wants a chance at winning this game against the Marauders. You got to start to win the field position, and it's just not happening. And whether it's the Marauders' defense holding them tight or just a couple fundamental errors. They just can't seem to get over the top of the field position battle.
3rd and 13 now for the Dust Devils. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line. Actually, make that the 42. Anyway, 3rd and 3 here. Contreras shotgun formation. Wide receivers lined up on both sides. Contreras going to roll right, looking across the field, looking to step up in that pass. It is completed. We'll see if he got the first down where the ball is actually spotted at. First down marker. Pass is completed. And that will move the chains. 1st and 10 for River Valley.
Yeah, and you can see the replay there. Contreras does a great job of just kind of making a man miss and pump faking it, and then hits his receiver.
Let me take that back. Not enough. I thought they were moving the chains, but they ended up staying where they were. So it'll bring up 4th and 1 on the 33-yard line. And the assumption's got to be that Coach Clark is going to go for it here with 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, you can see him out on the field getting his offense fired up.
Contreras under center takes the snap, goes for the first down, and gets it. QB sneak up the middle. It'll convert.
Yeah, nice job by River Valley. That's they just kind of want to put together a drive. That's going to be really, really good for their momentum. 5 minutes, 57 seconds until we hit halftime. These guys are trying to make it just a one-possession game, and River Valley doing a good job on this drive thus far.
1st and 10 on the 20. We'll see what River Valley can do here with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first half. Contreras shotgun formation, wide receivers on both ends. Man in the backfield, that's Mamet. 3 wide receivers right, 1 on the left, and that ball snapped, and looks like we had a timeout first on the side of Coach Clark. He doesn't like what he sees, but we'll see if he likes this one on the other side of this break. 1st and 10 on the 18 with 5 minutes 27 left here in the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. Marauders up 15-0.
For 30 years, Roxu screen printers have provided Northern Arizona with clean, crisp, quality screen printing. They work with you to make the right choices in creating the right artwork and message to put forth your best image. Choose from brand name products and even fashion-forward designs, including caps, tees, sweatshirts, polos, and jackets. Make Roxu your choice for work and sports uniforms, workwear, resort wear, and more. Find out more at rokzootees.com. Roxu screen printers in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
1st and 10 on the 18-yard line. 5 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the second quarter. Contreras in the shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the right. Hammett behind him. They're going to hand it off. Hammett's looking for some room to run. He will get brought down right back after a short gain for about 3 yards. Good run by Zach Hammett.
Yeah, and Hammett does a good job of dragging a Marauder with him there. He got hit initially in the backfield and then still went forward for a yard.
So again, it'll be a rush to the line here for River Valley. Receivers on both ends, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Hammett behind Contreras. Contreras waiting to take the snap. He will do so. Contreras drops back, looks left, looking for somebody. Over the middle, it's almost intercepted. It is picked off by Drew Meyer. Drew Meyer with a big pick, read it beautifully, and it's Marauder ball.
Wow, nice job by the defense. That's those forced turnovers we're talking about, Phillip. Drew Meyer leading the way out there. That's great leadership by the senior, and he does a great job. You see Contreras back, and I don't even think he saw Drew. I don't think he saw Drew at all.
No, and Meyer, reading the eyes of the QB, sees that he goes left. Contreras was looking left the entire time, makes the pass, trying to get past the defender, and unable to fit it into the tight window, but into the hands of Drew Meyer. 1st and 10 for Mingus, and here we go.
Boy, and tough break for River Valley. They
yes, very much
just put
so.
together a drive. We saw him get a couple fundamental penalties that were kind of stepping on their toes earlier in the game, and then, boy, just a great forced turnover by Drew Myers. And now Mingus charging upfield.
1st and 10 on the 27. Harrison under center. Takes the snap, hands it off, left side. Sanchez looking for some room to run. Looking to get past the 30-yard line. He will get brought down right back at the 30. Penalty on the field. We'll see who it's on. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty on the Marauders.
Flag on the play.
It might be a holding call on Mingus. I was a little concerned that Sanchez was getting in the face mask of the side of River Valley. That's what it kind of looked like.
It's a lot of east and west running to not, to go backwards and get a penalty on that. The Marauders got to be careful. Anytime you get caught going east and west, you got to be looking out for those holding calls, and the Marauders just get caught on that one.
Yeah, and it is going to be a face mask call as the Marauders get that one brought back very, very far near the goal line.
Boy, and that's exactly what River Valley's looking for here. These guys need to capitalize because we haven't seen too many of these errors on the Marauder side tonight. So let's see if River Valley can maybe capitalize on this.
Harrison under center. Man in the backfield. That's going to be Meyer. Harrison drops back, looking to pass, looking for somebody over the middle. He's got a man. Oh, right over the middle. In and out of the hands.
Oh, that was close. Good job. Everyone's got their hands on their helmets right now. That's okay. They'll get that one back.
Makai Arenado had that one in his hands for a first down, but unfortunately drops it.
Could have been gone. Could have almost been gone on that, but that's okay. He just got excited. He was probably turning upfield before he had that football.
So hopefully Makai will get another opportunity to redeem himself here. But regardless, it brings up 2nd and 23 on the 14. Marauders still looking to make up some ground here with 4 minutes, 25 seconds left. Harrison will go back under center. Meyer behind him. 2 wide receivers left. Harrison drops back to pass. Defense coming. Makes the pass completed. That's going to be Drew Meyer. He's got a lot of room. Past the 30, gets the first down. Past the 40 and runs out of bounds. As the pressure's coming, Zach Harrison able to make the completion.
Yeah, great patience by Harrison. You're going to see it on your replay here. Harrison's going to take a big shot in the back. Man, you see him get taken down hard by one of those Dust Devil linebackers and just does an outstanding job of sitting in the pocket, not caring if he gets blasted like that in the back, and making a great play to Drew Myers.
Mario Meza on the tackle on the side of River Valley, or the attempted sack onto Zach Harrison. Harrison under center. Man on the far side right. 2 running backs behind him. They're going to hand it off. Looking up the middle for Jonathan Sanchez, and he'll get brought back right back at the line.
Yeah, good job by Sanchez. Looked like one of the Dust Devils might have got their hand in there trying to strip that football. Sanchez does a good job of just kind of hanging on to it and living to see another play.
We'll see what they can do on this other play. 2nd and 9 on the 39-yard line. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left here. 2nd and 9. We'll see what the Marauders can do. Looking for another big play over the middle like they almost had to Makai Arenado, but we'll see what Coach Provenzano has in store for Coach Jonathan Clark's defense. Harrison under center, rushing to the line, takes the snap, rolls left, defensive pressure coming in. Harrison still on his feet and is finally brought down for a big loss. A big tackle by Justin Dupree on the side of River Valley.
Yeah, boy, that's a great defensive play for the Dust Devils, and Dupree just will not let go of Harrison. We know how good Harrison is at getting out of those kind of plays. That's a great job by Dupree to wrap him up, and it ain't easy to bring Harrison down.
Well, we got a timeout on the side of the Marauders. They're 3rd and 9 on the 40. When we come back, don't go anywhere.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Marauders currently up 15-0, 3rd and 17 here on the 32-yard line. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Kitsinko. I want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Nick, Marauders still looking to punch it in, haven't scored since the first quarter.
No, looking real sharp tonight, the Marauders are, and just haven't gotten any points in the second quarter, but they're putting together some okay plays. I mean, they're definitely trying to knock. Drew Myers having himself a good night so far.
Harrison under center, takes the snap, drops back to pass. Pressure coming in. Harrison falls, ball is loose. That's going to be River Valley ball.
Yeah, that's a nice job. Almost looked like maybe Dupree out there again on the recovery. These guys the Dust Devils are flying around. Just as we call it, the Marauders aren't getting any points in the second quarter, and here the Dust Devils are starting to turn it up.
So unfortunately a turnover on the side of Mingus, so to bring up 1st and 10 for River Valley, and a big opportunity for the Dust Devils to put some points on the board before we head into the halftime show.
And this is probably the best field position they've started in. Now they've gotten past this point already, but this is the best field position they've started in, the Dust Devils.
It's going to be Pacheco in this quarterback position, shotgun formation. Two receivers on both ends. Hammett behind him. Man in motion. Pacheco takes the snap. Looks to pass. Left side. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the receiver. Pass intended for number 14. That's Gage Solano.
Boy, Solano just couldn't wrap it up. It was a nice try. He almost, just bobbling it through the middle. He did a good job of trying to bring that one in. And, boy, Drew Meyer was on the coverage there. And if Drew wasn't playing such tight, great coverage, he might have come up with a pick there because it kind of hit him and bounced up a little bit.
Yeah, so 2nd and 10 now. Pacheco in the shotgun formation. Waiting to take the snap. He'll take it, drops back, looks to pass, left side, pressure coming in, brought down for a loss. Marauders maybe have gotten the ball. I think he was down before. Regardless, a big stop by Mingus.
Huge stop by Mingus, and you saw Drew Meyer almost looked like the Marauders were going to scoop and score that, and then all of a sudden, River Valley able to fall on it.
So the ball was loose, but it was recovered by a River Valley Dust Devil. So that ball will get spotted now on the 34. 3rd and 10.
Good
or actually,
awareness
3rd and a lot more than 10.
Good awareness by the Dust Devils jumping on that. Because the
very much
Marauders
so.
all thought they had the ball, which we did too up here in the booth. It looked like it.
So shotgun formation again for Contreras, or Pacheco, excuse me. Pacheco drops back to pass. Going to be a quick pass. It is completed to Hammett. Hammett trying to get some more space, and he will finally get brought down. Big run by the running back for the Dust Devils. He'll get brought down around the 30.
What a great, just a great toss right here by Contreras. And, Hammett does a great job of making these guys miss, some Marauders, and getting upfield and putting his shoulders down and getting a few extra yards at the end of that.
4th and 5 on the 35-yard line. It is Contreras in at quarterback. Two receivers on both ends. Hammett behind him. Contreras takes the snap, looking to pass, looks left. It is incomplete. Turnover. Marauders dodge a big bullet after giving up the ball. We'll see what they can do offensively with 1:57 left here in the first half, Nick.
Yeah, boy, Marauders going to really try to put some more points on and make this a 3-possession game. Right now we're at 2, and like you said, Phil, River Valley has shown that they can get down the field pretty quick.
Yes, they can. Very much so. They converted on 3rd and long, 2nd and long. They had that opening drive touchdown that was called back due to a penalty. Of course, the Marauders have been able to stay ahead of this game, 15-0. With 1:57 left here, they'd love another victory going into the game against Bradshaw next week. So we'll see what the Marauders can do here as they take over offensively. Harrison under center, running back behind him. One wide receiver lined out right. That is going to be Jimenez. Two wide receivers make it. Jonathan Sanchez joins him. Harrison's going to drop back, rolls right, looks downfield. He's going to make the pass completed in and out of the hands out of Freddie Jimenez. Excuse me. I want to go out of bounds, bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, almost. It just, boy, hits Jimenez straight in the hands, just bounces right off those gloves he's got on out there. That was almost a great play. And Harrison does a good job of just rolling out of that pocket. Boy, he's so quick with his feet. You're a defensive lineman. It's tough to bring him down. Boy, giving a lot of credit to Duplessis earlier by wrapping him up.
So 2nd and 10 here, 1:50 left. Marauders up 15-0 in the first quarter. Ball spotted on the 30-yard line. Harrison under center, bunch formation behind him. Men in motion, that's Figgy going from the left to the right. Man in motion again, that's Arenado. They're going to flip it left. Drew Meyer looking for a first down. Got a lot of blockers ahead of him. He'll get the first. Brought down, first down Mingus.
Man, and not before Drew Meyer's going to take a Dust Devil just with him right to the ground. That's a great job by Drew. You're going to see the replay here. Marauders do a great job of lining this one up. Offensive line does a great job of standing up defense, and Drew Meyer just lowering that shoulder.
1st and 10 now for Mingus on the 42-yard line. Coming down to 1:30. Harrison under center. Waiting for the snap, takes it. He's going to hand it off up the middle. That's going to be Meyer. Meyer gets brought down. Short game from Drew Meyer.
Yeah, and those are Meyer's bread and butter yards right there. That's an outstanding job by the offensive line just to give him a tiny little hole to get through, and he does, and he gets upfield for 4 or 5.
Want to thank a couple more of our sponsors here, Paquito Loco, Rice Accounting, and Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, and All Price Insurance. For sponsoring tonight's game, of course, the Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard showing 15-0. And Harrison will go back under center as the Marauders ball spot on the 46, 2nd and 6. They're going to hand it off. Sanchez, right side, looking for some room to run. He gets a small gain of about 1, but basically right back where we started.
Yeah, and that's a good job by Coach Provenzano out there. Right now, just trying to keep that clock running. Obviously, the Marauders trying to get some points, but more importantly, to kill that clock. That just under 40 seconds. Marauders do a good job of just kind of keeping this on the ground and ball safety.
Depending how quickly Mingus can go, maybe they can fire off 2 plays before the end of the half. Harrison under center takes the snap. Looking for the handoff. They're going to give it to Angelo Alvarez. Alvarez out of nowhere, past the 40, past the 30, cuts back and gets out of bounds. What a huge run from Angelo Alvarez, doing it with his legs, doing it defensively, and out of nowhere gets a huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, you see a little trickery there. Great job by the big fellas up front, pulling and getting on their man. And Angelo Alvarez just got nothing but grass in front of him. Good job by the Dust Devils to keep him from scoring.
What a huge run by Angelo Alvarez, and of course, yes, a big stop from River Valley to get that a touchdown-saving tackle. That was Contreras, the quarterback, bringing down Angelo Alvarez. Harrison again under center. Man to the backfield, that's Meyer. Jimenez, man in motion, Arenado. They're going to hand it off. Nope, Harrison's going to look to throw. He's got Jonathan Sanchez. It is intercepted right at the goal line. River Valley ball, a huge pick from the quarterback, helping out his own case. That's number 3, Amado. Excuse me, geez.
Contreras out there.
Contreras, yes.
It's a phenomenal interception. You're going to see the replay here.
Amaro Contreras with a huge interception here, 1st and 10. And we take a look at it, like Nick said. Just threw it a little under Jonathan Sanchez.
Good ball awareness there. Contreras out there playing defensive back. He knows what to look for being quarterback.
So Mingus looking for a huge stop here. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter, or second quarter. We know that River Valley can make big plays. We'll see what they can do here as Pacheco is lined up at the quarterback position. 3 wide receivers left. They're going to take the snap, run that motion again. Flip to Hammett. Hammett looking for the run. Alvarez looking for the stop. Marauders able to bring him down, first down. That should be enough to get us to the end of the first half. We will. But Nick, it's been close.
We got a good one.
Yeah,
Big, small 3A division. River Valley is playing up tonight. They're playing outstanding. They've had a couple good plays get called back fundamentally with some flags, and the Marauders looking good themselves.
Looks like River Valley will have one more play before we head to halftime. No, we will not. That will call it for halftime here at Bright Field. Marauders in the first half, 15-0. We'll get you stats. We'll get you wrapped up on the first half, and we'll get an opportunity to talk with varsity head boys golf coach, Coach Mai of Mingus Union High School when we come back on the other side of this break. It is halftime here at Bright Field as we get things going. Halftime show right around the corner, right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Beautiful smiles improve more than just your dental health. They improve your confidence and quality of life. Verde Valley Orthodontics, the office of Dr. Nick Booth, offering the highest quality of technical care while treating their patients with respect, courtesy, and compassion. One happy client stated, "I can't stop smiling." Read more amazing reviews at VerdeValleyOrtho.com. 2 convenient locations, Cottonwood and Sedona. Call 634-2121 to schedule your free evaluation today.
For 30 years, Roxu screen printers have provided Northern Arizona with clean, crisp, quality screen printing. They work with you to make the right choices in creating the right artwork and message to put forth your best image. Choose from brand name products and even fashion-forward designs, including caps, tees, sweatshirts, polos, and jackets. Make Roxu your choice for work and sports uniforms, workwear, resort wear, and more. Find out more at ROKZootees.com. Roxu screen printers in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Want to welcome you into the halftime show here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Philip Catalfamo, joined now by the boys golf coach here at Mingus Union High School at the varsity level, Coach Craig Mai. Coach, welcome onto the program.
Thank you very much.
We're happy to have you. Just lift that up just a little bit
right.
towards. There we go. Yeah, good. It's the mask. You got to get through the mask, Coach, as you know. And of course, the golf season going nice and strongly with COVID-19 restrictions in place. Of course, you can socially distance in golf, but how's the season been going, Coach?
It's going really well. Again, that's one of the nice things about golf is that we're pretty much socially distancing all the time out there. So after a couple practices, the kids got into the routine. They understood the expectations. And they've been doing a phenomenal job, so it's going really well.
Fantastic. Any players you want to highlight that are doing real well?
It's been a struggle for us this season. For the most part, our returning best player was Trey Peters.
Okay.
He's been out with an injury. Hopefully, he'll be able to have his first practice on Monday.
Okay.
Be able to compete in our last two matches. But Carter Welly, another senior, has really stepped up. In this last about 3 weeks, he's played really consistent for us. So it's nice seeing him play well and take on that senior leadership role.
How about at the lower levels, Coach? How are the JV and freshman teams doing?
Well, we just have just one varsity.
Oh, okay, great.
But
gotta love pregame.
Yes, well, our freshmen and sophomores have really done a fantastic job. So I'm really excited about our future. A couple sophomores, Chris Velasquez and Jake Medor. They've struggled of being consistent, but the talent's there, and they're seeing it. So that's exciting, and then we've just got a handful of freshmen that's been stepping up as well. So it looks really exciting for the future.
Yeah,
it's been a struggle this season, but I'm excited for our future.
And that's got to be good for your program going forward.
Absolutely.
When you have those younger players who can step up, get the experience at the varsity level, and continue to golf well. I'm a horrible golfer. The closest to the golf course I get is a polo I wear for my show. But
absolutely,
you guys still keeping the season going strong, and it's good to see, Coach.
Yes, absolutely. No, it's going really. And I really want to say thank you to our local golf courses. They've been so supportive of our golf programs in junior golf at Agave Highlands, Scotty Trails, as well as the courses over in Sedona. So we feel very fortunate to be able to have a season and to be so well supported here in the Valley.
Well, Coach, I know you're working the chains right now for us down on the field. It's got to be good to see Marauders leading right now.
Absolutely. No, they're playing well, so it's fun to watch.
Well, Coach Craig Mai, the boys golf team here at Mingus Union High School, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you wrapped up on the first half going into the second half. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
Want to welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Philip Catalfamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Want to thank Coach Craig Mai for coming on to the program here And it's always good when you flub on air and forget that there's only one varsity program here at Mingus Union. But they're playing great, and they're having a good season going forward with the golf season.
Yeah, I could definitely use some pointers on how to get out of the sand. I seem to always be at the beach when I'm on the course.
My issue is I slice too much. I open my shoulder too much. I'm so bad at golf. But anyway, thank you, Coach Mai, for coming on and talking about the wonderful program here at Mingus Union High School. I know he's excited about our Marauder lead right now. The Marauders are up 15-0. Nick, the defense is playing so well. This is the third week in a row that the Marauders have kept their opponents scoreless in the first half.
Yeah, the forced turnovers are helping. We had one forced turnover that didn't actually go our way. We thought maybe we got it, and we didn't. And the Marauders have just not let up defensively. You can tell they're just flying around. Mingus is back to that nasty defense where everybody, your linebackers, your inside defensive linemen, Anthony Islas out there, Leon Martinez, these guys are absolute beasts. They're pushing the offensive line back. The linebackers are buzzing. The DBs are everywhere getting interceptions. So the defense is playing great. Offense is starting to click too. The Marauders just got to maintain and keep capitalizing on any mistakes that River Valley might make.
You know, and on the side of the offense for the Marauders, you know, Zach Harrison playing quite well, getting a couple nice passes on the ball, Jonathan Sanchez, but it's really been the Drew Myers show tonight.
Yeah, Drew Myers had a great night. He started with that kickoff return.
That's right.
Started with that kickoff return, getting the Marauders down almost inside the 20. That's just an outstanding way to start the night. Then, of course, you let him finish the drive. Get him in the end zone, and then you got Sanchez to counter that, and that's – for River Valley, how are you stopping that? You got a back who can just lower his shoulder, barrel through for 3 or 4 yards, and then you give it to Sanchez, a little quick, shifty guy who can get outside and burn you upfield.
And it also doesn't Marcus Similian, who is not on the field tonight, another big back for the Marauders, and if he was out there, he'd be barreling for a couple extra yards,
I'm sure he'll be contributing more during the season later on, not tonight, but yeah, absolutely. What a three-headed monster the Marauders have.
Marauders playing quite well so far, but we'll take a look at some of the stats on the side of Mingus, and they're looking really good. As we mentioned, you know, Drew Meyer playing well, Zach Harrison playing well. Freddie Jimenez has had a great catch for a first down. You take a look at some of the stats here, 5 for 11, 63 yards and a pick, unfortunately, right at the goal line in our last offensive drive. But we know that Harrison's going to be able to bounce back here and put the Marauders in a victory. They're in a good position right now to win up 15-0. Defensively, the Marauders playing well. You can see right there 2 touchdowns for Drew Meyer, 43 yards on the ground for the big senior running back. And again, Jonathan Sanchez. Not a whole lot of noise made tonight. It's really been kind of Drew Meyer and Angelo Alvarez playing quite well.
Angelo Alvarez came out of nowhere running the ball, and he did a great job. That was a little bit of a trick play.
Yeah.
And then, Harrison will shake that interception off. That was Marauders trying to go down, get that, third possession score going, and they just couldn't. They got close, and Harrison, it was an okay ball to the corner of the end zone. Contreras. How about on the other side of the ball?
Great read.
It was an absolute great read by the Dust Devil Contreras out there, hopping up like he's playing basketball and comes down with it.
Well, you can see the stats there from Contreras, 7 for 11, 86 yards passing and 1 interception. And he's also got an interception as a defensive back. We'll take more look at the defensive stats for the River Valley Dust Devils here on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, this is Parker Jones with Jones Ford in the Verde Valley. At Jones Ford, we're proud Arizonans, we're proud Americans, and we are proud to serve our community. At Jones Ford, we offer an amazing selection of new Ford vehicles, and we offer pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. And we offer them all to you at a discounted sales tax, which will save you hundreds. I promise we are worth your consideration. We are Jones Ford, Verde Valley, Arizona's best.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
2 things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Want to welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. We are in halftime right now as the Marauders currently up 15-0. Philip Katafma alongside Nick Yatsenko. We took a look at the stats for the Marauders, but let's take a look now at the River Valley Dust Devils. Their quarterback, Amaro Contreras, not only has, unfortunately, a passing interception, but he's got an interception on the defensive side.
What athleticism, and that's high school football right there. You got a super good athlete going both sides of the ball. And, yeah, Contreras able to go up and say, Harrison, I know what you were trying to do there, and grab that. And, yeah, there you see Contreras' stats, 7 for 11, 86 yards. So he's encountering that, coming up on that 100. One interception, no touchdowns yet. Now, they did have a touchdown pass get called back.
Yet is very much a perfect descriptor, as we've already seen some big plays over the middle. And as you mentioned, that opening drive, short pass to the right side, which was called back, what initially was a touchdown, but was called back. You see Zach Hammett's statistics there. 4 carries, 11 yards. A guy that Coach Clark was saying, we got to watch out for this guy because if he's doing good, then the whole team's doing good. And, I mean, granted, if you look at the scoreboard, they're losing. But in all honesty, this has been a back-and-forth game since the first quarter.
It definitely could be a 7-15 game. Should be if you take away a penalty or 1 or 2 long plays that River Valley had. This is a 7-15 game, and it's pretty close. And, yeah, that was just an outstanding job by the Dust Devils. They just got to get some points on the board, and they'll be right back in this. And on the opposite side, Mingus looking to go up by 3 possessions and really plant their cleats in the turf.
You know, Nick, as we begin the second half, almost kind of curious who the Verde Lee Market Deli and Grill Player of the Game is going to be. We've got a few candidates here so far, but only time will tell to see who ends up with that prestigious award here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Do want to thank Verde Lee Market Deli and Grill for sponsoring our Player of the Game, and we'll hand that out during the halftime. We got about 10 seconds left here in the first, oh my goodness, in halftime. As Nick, Marauders will start on defense. What do they got to do to get a victory?
We're looking to force another turnover. I mean, the Marauders are just killing it with forced turnovers here, and that's been the theme of the last couple games. And both interceptions tonight, the one thrown by Harrison and Contreras, were outstanding jobs by DBs. When Contreras threw his interception to Drew Meyer, I don't even know that he saw Drew Meyer. Drew Meyer was playing great coverage. Yeah. You can obviously see him when we were showing that replay earlier. He was getting low in his knees, and it's tough to see over the top of that. So Drew just pops up and picks it. And then, like we just talked about, Contreras, the quarterback, and then on the other side of the ball, jumping up for an interception.
Again, I want to thank a couple of our sponsors here, Tiffany Construction, Rock Zoo Screen Printing, and Verde Valley Orthodontics, and also Gettles High Desert Mechanical, who sponsors our post-game show, which we'll have at the end of this one. Again, want to remind you, go ahead and vote. myradioplace.com/Mingus, voting on offensive line and quarterback this week. We had our 2 running backs selected in Tyler Herndon and Alex Nelson, and the week before we had our receivers selected in Coach Eric Casada and Chaz Taylor. That is the starting lineup. So we've picked the team. You choose the starting lineups. You can see all their accolades. You can see all their statistics. Go right now, myradioplace.com/Mingus. Keep the game on in the background just for a little bit. Go over to your computer or your cell phone and go ahead and go in and vote for 6 offensive linemen and 1 starting quarterback for this all-decade team. Again, myradioplace.com/Mingus. Want to thank Graham's Integrity Auto Sales and Reese's Tire Pros and Automotive for sponsoring that segment, our all-decade team. Thank you very much. And here we go, Nick. Second half football. Marauders up 15-0, looking to make it a little more difficult for River Valley, but they're going to have to start on the defensive side. On the flip side, Nick, River Valley at any point I feel can score a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's, Coach Clark on the other side of this ball with the Dust Devils said, hey, we got to get into the end zone and have a clean play. Let's not That holding call, that's just killer when that comes back. That first play was, I think, over 80 yards.
It was a huge play.
First passing play. So they're just going to try to channel that again. I mean, that was a great execution by them. And, yeah, we've seen them put a couple nice drives together. River Valley just got to finish one of these drives, get some points on the board, and this will be a real close one.
And, again, we will patiently wait for the rest of this game and see who our Verde Lee Market Deli and Grill player of the game is, as Angelo Alvarez gets ready to kick that one up. Alvarez definitely in the running for the Marauders, playing quite well defensively and having that big run offensively. A little sneak play from Coach Provenzano.
The field goal?
The field goal, yeah, of course. The field goal as well, yeah. So 15-0, the Marauders look to strike first here in the first half, second half of 15-0. We will patiently wait to see as the Marauders will kick it off here. Just a couple seconds going to wind down on the clock. Then we'll get a fresh 12 on the clock as we begin the third quarter, second half football. Coming up here in only just a few seconds. Alvarez will look to send it downfield and hopefully pin the Dust Devils deep. Alvarez looking to send it away. Two Dust Devils hang around the 15-yard line. Alvarez, downfield, it will be recovered around the 10. Dust Devils looking for a big return, past the 20, past the 30, and brought down at the 33-yard line. We do have a player down on the field, but they are getting quickly back up. And that was, looks like Alvarez, but he's okay. Angelo Alvarez is all right, takes the helmet off. Fixes his hair and gets ready to go. Yeah. Tough guy.
Great sportsmanship out there by Hammett.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Dust Devils, fixing Alvarez's shoulder pads on the way up. That's just an outstanding sportsmanship play.
Yeah, Zach Hammett showing the class on the side of the Verde Valley, or excuse me, the Verde River Dust Devils. River Valley. Where am I at, Nick?
Lots of rivers and lots of valleys.
I guess so. Anyway, the shotgun formation here for the Dust Devils. It's going to be handoff right side, looking for a first down here. They'll get brought down around the 38-yard line or 39-yard line. That was a big run by Matheson on the side of Verde River. Oh, my goodness. River Valley. Nick, what is going on?
Yeah, we'll get it straight.
We've had this team. This has been the same team the whole time.
Hey, maybe it's the fact that they're showing us some different weapons.
I guess
Matheson out there is a new one running the ball, and that was a great job. He's a big fella getting upfield for 5 yards pretty quick.
So Ryan Madison gets the big run here. Shotgun formation now for River Valley. Man in motion. Contreras takes the snap, hands it off. That's Hammett. Hammett is a guy who can score. Big first down as he gets brought down around the River Valley 45.
And I'll tell you what, that is definitely going to give Hammett in that offense some momentum because that's Hammett's first run over 5 yards, and it goes for over 15. It's a great job by the River Valley offense.
Dust Devils looking for another first down, maybe more. First and 10 on the 45, 10 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Contreras, shotgun formation, Hammett behind him, receivers on both ends. Marauders able to keep the Dust Devils off the scoreboard so far. Contreras takes the snap, hands it off. That's Hammett again up the middle. Brought down by Zach Figge for a loss. Needs some help, but he gets it. Big tackle by Figge.
Yeah, the rest of the Marauders came in to help him out. Figge didn't need any help to get that thing started. That's a great play by Figge. You're going to see the replay here. Boy, Figge just does a great job. I don't think anybody even picked him up. He just kind of blitzed. He had that patient wait, and then he saw that running back had it, and Hammett goes nowhere. Figge, nice job with the tackle.
So lots of yards here as Contreras again in the shotgun formation, takes the snap, going for that option run. He's going to keep it this time, runs right up the middle, looking for the first down, gets brought down, and the ball's loose, but picked back up by Hammett. Hammett looking to make something of nothing. They'll get the first down, it looks like. The ball was knocked out, and I take it back. Actually, it'll be a third down. Contreras on the scramble, unable to get the first down. And that'll bring him third down.
Yeah, Hammett's going to get the credit for the couple yards that they did gain on that.
And you can see there on the tackle by Alvarez, he's able to punch it out, and then Hammett in the right spot at the right time to pick that one up and keep the possession on the side of River Valley. Contreras, shotgun formation, receivers on both ends, takes the snap, hands it off. Hammett gets the first down and a lot more past the 30, looking past the 20, and finally gets brought down out of bounds. Good shoestring tackle by Hunter Perkins as Hammett goes out of bounds. First down for River Valley.
Boy, and Hammett's starting to turn it up. The Marauders defense better tighten up here. They're River Valley looking real sharp here coming out of halftime.
Coach Clark, one of the guys he said you want to star him on the roster, Zach Hammett, the big running back on the side of River Valley. Again in the shotgun formation. Receivers on the left, one on the right. Contreras, shotgun formation, takes the snap, man in motion. That's Dooley. Drops back. No, he's going to run. Flips it to Hammett last second. Hammett scrambles over a guy and is brought down before the line. As Figgy with the tackle for a small gain.
Boy, and not before Hammett just absolutely lowers his shoulder. Good job by Figgy taking him down. You can see the replay here. Yeah, last second pitch by Contreras. And yeah, Figgy and Hammett go one-on-one, and they just go kind of fall down sideways.
So we got a timeout on the side of River Valley. We'll take a quick break. It'll be 2nd and 2 on the 17 when we come back.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
Second and 2 on the River Valley 9. Marauders up 15-0. 9 minutes left here in the third quarter. Ball is snapped. Right side, looking for some room. They'll get the first down, not near the goal line just yet. Big run by Richard Vega. But not enough for a touchdown, but we'll definitely get the first down. It'll be first and goal for River Valley as they look to strike.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the Dust Devils want to do. You can see your replay there. Vega does a nice job of just making sure you get that first down, you get out of bounds, and these guys are ready to punch it in.
Again, looking for the touchdown. They will find it. River Valley finally strikes as Richard Vega gets the first score on the side of the Dust Devils, and they have cut into this Marauder lead.
Yeah, and it's just an absolutely great drive by River Valley. You see it here capped off with Vega's run. Offensive line does an outstanding job of getting a push.
Oh, yeah.
Where you can see all the Marauders kind of in the end zone. So these guys had some quick feet on that play, and Vega finds his way in.
Looks like the adjustments from Coach Clark, perfect almost. They're able to march down the field and punch in a touchdown. Delgado will go in for the extra point. He'll knock it in. 7:15. It's getting interesting here in the third. 8 minutes 53. When we come back, 1st and 10 for the Marauders.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
15-7 here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Marauders as they await the kickoff from the River Valley Dust Devils. 8 minutes, 53 seconds left here in the third. Nick, we talked about it. River Valley is a team that can strike at any point, and they do here.
We just saw a great drive by River Valley.
Yes,
and that's scary if you're the Marauders because that's some momentum going to the Dust Devils offense. They did a great job. Hammett had a couple nice runs on that series, over 10 yards each. That's a great offensive drive for River Valley.
Delgado will send it downfield. It'll be a short pooch kick. Trying to get the Marauders sleeping. They will fall on top of it around the 30-yard line. Good attempt there by River Valley to try to get the ball back. But there will be a flag on the field. We'll see who it's on. Late flag, it looks like. Nope, never mind. No flag. Thought we saw something. Guess we did not. First and 10 on the 29 for the Marauders.
Harrison's getting his offense ready to go. Hey, guys, we got to answer. That's what's going on in that huddle right now. They got to get down the field and get some points on the board to answer that River Valley score, because right now it is just a one-possession game.
Harrison under center, 2 men in the backfield, 1 man lined up far left. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off. That's going to be, looks like Meyer, and he's going to get shut down at the line. Maybe fight for a couple extra yards. He'll finally get brought down.
Man, I'm always listening to you say fight for a couple extra yards when Meyer's got that ball. He's always going for it. That's a good job. And, yep, the sticks are moving up a little bit.
Drew Meyer and extra yards always go hand in hand.
Second and 8 from the 31-yard
Second and 8 now on the 31-yard line for the Marauders. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. 15-7 our score on the Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. Harrison under center, takes the snap, looks to hand it off, holds onto it, passes over the middle. He's got a wide open man. It is complete. Way to redeem yourself. That was number 35, Makai Arnotto with a big catch.
Oh, nice job by Harrison. That's a beautiful ball. Offensive line gives him plenty of time. Boy, you just see him step back and kind of take a peek with those eyes, and he just finds Makai wide open. That's a great job.
Makai Arnotto with a great catch for a first down. And now the Marauders moving the ball here, 1st and 10 on the 48. Looking to respond from that touchdown. Harrison takes the snap, flips it left. Meyer's got some blockers on the left side. About a 6-yard run on that one for Drew Meyer.
And Drew does a great job of getting to the outside and showing that speed he's got. Some plays, he's not going to barrel forward for a couple. He's just going to get to the outside, use the speed.
Yeah, he's playing quite well so far, is Drew Meyer. 2nd and 7 on the 45. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Again, Marauders up 15-7. Harrison under center, man in the backfield. Wide receiver lined up far right. Harrison hands it off, looking to cut back inside, and brought back down at the line is Jonathan Sanchez. Nothing on that run.
Yeah, nowhere to go. River Valley did a great job of standing up the Marauders' offensive line there and just kind of keeping everybody at home, and Sanchez can't find a hole to get through.
So big stop by the River Valley Dust Devils. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Marauders would love a score here, but 3rd and 10. Got to get that first down. We'll see what Zach Harrison can do here. Gets the call from Coach Provenzano.
All the Dust Devils looking over at Coach Clark, saying, all right, how do we keep this up over here?
Harrison under center. Waits to take the snap. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Harrison scrambling out. He'll get brought down. Big loss. That'll bring up 4th down.
Wow, nice job by the River Valley defense, and they are swarming. They came out of the half. You're going to see the replay here. Harrison takes the snap, and Harrison's great in that pocket. That's great presence right there. He knows that he's getting tracked down, and the Dust Devils just do a good job of wrapping him up.
So Angelo Alvarez will punt it away here on 4th and 12, ball on the 50-yard line. So the Marauders defense will have to pick up where the offense could not execute, as they'll have to slow down the River Valley Dust Devils, who are knocking on the door of cutting this deficit even shorter. Alvarez sends it downfield. Hammett will wait for the return. Ball's taking a couple bounces. Looks like it'll go around the 4-yard line. How about Angelo Alvarez with the boot?
What a punt. That you hardly ever see that in high school. That's got to be close to a 60-plus yard punt, and it just goes out right inside the 5-yard line.
Angelo Alvarez doing a great job with his leg tonight, putting the River Valley Dust Devils almost near their goal line.
Yeah, that's a great job by Angelo Alvarez, and that's a big, huge portion of why the Marauders are winning the field position battle here tonight.
5 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 4. Contreras in the shotgun formation. Excuse me, the pistol formation. Contreras waits to take the snap. He'll take it. They're going to hand it off. Right side, I believe that's Hammett, but he will get brought down right back at the line.
Well, looked like Hammett actually got upfield. He dragged a few Marauders with him there. They're going to give him about 6 on that play. And, boy, that's scary because Hammett didn't have a run over 5 yards in the first half. And already this second half, he's got 3. And a couple of them were over 15 yards. So, boy, they're heating up out there.
Contreras waiting the snap. Takes it. They're going to hand it off. Up the middle again. Big run for River Valley. And Nick, they're starting to move the ball after that handoff up the middle by Zach Hammett.
Yeah, and maybe Hammett's just kind of finding that comfort zone. You're going to see it here on your replay. And they're lining up almost looking like wing T out there. Yeah, Hammett does a great job of just having patience, following blockers, and getting upfield.
Receivers lined up, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Contreras takes the snap, hands it off. Again, that ground game, pushing it forward for River Valley. That'll be another small gain up the middle.
Yeah, and if you can't stop it, you might as well keep running. The Marauders going to have to tighten up on the line of scrimmage there. River Valley doing a great job at utilizing Hammett this half.
2nd and 10 here, ball on the 22-yard line. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third.
2nd and 5 from the 27.
2nd and 5.
You know they're in that huddle saying, all right, guys, let's keep the momentum up here.
Yeah. We'll see if they go with the pass to counter the run. Contreras waiting for the snap, takes it. He's going to go to the air. Defense coming in. He's going to run it and take it himself. Past the 40. First down, no problem. Contreras will run out of bounds.
Ooh.
And he gets...
Yeah, it's going to be a flag.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a late hit on the quarterback, Contreras, as he almost goes into the Marauder bench. Thankfully, he is okay. He is limping a little bit, and he's going to get a sub. There is going to be a flag on the play. And again, as we mentioned, this game is too close for mistakes like this.
Yeah, and when you notice that Contreras is running out of bounds like that, you know, I know you're hyped up on defense, but you kind of just got to let him go right out of bounds. And you're going to see the Marauders, both of them, you know, forcing him right out hard there. And I think Contreras might have been a little bit afraid to stop there because he was going to get nailed by 2 Marauders if he didn't. And ends up sliding right into the bench.
Again, you know, like you said, it's, you know, you're keeping the energy on the field, and you know, we want to make big plays, but when you see the guy almost out of bounds, I don't know, maybe don't push him out, or just let him, just follow him out of bounds.
And I don't know that there wasn't too much contact
No, of course,
there.
of course. Oh, it's going to be a holding call.
Oh, boy, and it's coming back on River Valley.
Well, again, that's the second time that we've gotten a penalty, or it is.
And it's going to be offsetting because of that late hit.
It is. It's okay. So the late hit did go through, and then there was a holding call in River Valley, so the play will get brought back somewhat.
After the penalties are marked off, it's going to be 1st and 10, River Valley from the Mingus.
All right, so let's reset here. Ball spot on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Pistol formation. Pacheco takes the snap. Going to take it himself. He'll get brought down.
Yeah, nice job. And that's Dirkolek out there getting up and giving a couple big claps. Let's go, defense. Keep that up. That's a good job by Dirkolek to contain the quarterback, Pacheco.
2nd and 11 here. As the Marauders able to get a loss on that run. Ball spotted on the 48, getting close to under 3 minutes here. Pacheco checking in for Contreras, but Contreras back out on the field. Good to see him playing again.
Yeah, great athlete. Good to see him back out.
Contreras waiting for the snap. Receivers 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Running back behind him. Takes the snap, hands it off. Hammett trying to fight for a few extra yards. It'll be a big run, not enough for a first down, but puts them in better position.
Man, I wonder if anyone calls him the Hammer. Hammett, huh? That's a big running back right there. He does a great job, and that's another about 7-yard run. I mean, that's an outstanding job. He does a good job of bursting through the middle, and then, yeah, that's a big body. Lower your shoulders.
The Hammer, I like it. Maybe we can get something going for the River Valley fans who might be listening in. If that's not already Zach's nickname, I have no idea. Anyway, Contreras takes the snap, hands it off again to the Hammer. He'll go right up the middle past the 30, cuts back going past the 20. Hammett looking to tie this thing up. He's still going. Barrels his way into the end zone for a touchdown. What a run by Zach Hammett.
That's an incredible run by a high school running back.
Wow.
You're going to see highlights of that all over the place. Any college is going to look at this run. Look at this right here. Boy, Hammett does a great job of making Marauders miss. And then what balance to keep it at the end. He fought off, it had to be 4 or 5 Marauders.
What was a 15-0 lead for Mingus going into this second half is potentially either a tied game as it looks like we'll see if that's Johnny Delgado that's gone out there to kick the extra point or if we will see the River Valley go for 2. But regardless, we'll either have a tied game or the Marauders will be up. Mingus has to respond here as Contreras goes back, this time under center. Last time he was under center, he sneaked it. Waiting for the snap here. And looks like we will have encroachment. Yep, that's going to put them right at the goal line.
Wow, and that's exactly what River Valley was trying to do there. Marauders just too antsy up front. And that hard count, hey, that's tough to deal with, though. When you're on defense, that quarterback's going to do his best to get you to jump off sides. Marauders obviously just chomping at the bit.
2 minutes and 27 seconds left here. And again, we'll see what River Valley can do. Contreras under center. Hammond in the backfield. Contreras takes the snap, hands it off. Looking for the tie game. Did Vega get in? They're saying they did. Yes, he did. We're tied. 15-15. The Marauders will look to respond as they wait for the kickoff. We'll be right back. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the third.
River Valley 15.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Want to welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Kitsinko. Nick, we have talked about it all game long, that River Valley at any point can score touchdowns, and they've done it. And you look right there on our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard, we're tied at 15.
It's going to be a dogfight till the end. And, boy, Coach Clark before the game, he said, we're going to have success. We're going to see Hammett as a part of that success. And, boy, have we. That kid is really showing that leg strength.
Delgado will send it downfield. Again, a little short kick around the 30. It will be recovered. Marauders looking for a decent return here, and they will get one. And we'll see where that ball was spotted. It looks like the 38-yard line, maybe the 37. So Marauders, last possession didn't go the way they wanted. We'll see what they can do here.
Yep, Colin Vashon leading his offensive line out there for the huddle. Now, you know Harrison's coming out. All right, boys, it's definitely go time. We got to get downfield. And they got to kind of channel whatever they were doing in that first half, because they were able to put together quite a few nice drives. And it's pretty clear that this second half, River Valley is going to be doing the same. So it's time to start scoring.
Well, the Marauders are going to have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third, and then an entire fourth quarter to try to get the scoring going. Harrison's going to hand it off. Looks like that one went right up the middle. Read beautifully by the defensive line and shut down right back at the line. Maybe a gain of 1 on that draw play to Drew Meyer.
Yeah, and offensive line did an okay job trying to open something up, but that River Valley defense is just flying right now. They came out of halftime, and like you said, Coach Clark made some great adjustments.
2nd and 9 on the 38, getting close to under a minute 50 here in the third. Ball spotted on the 38-yard line. That is the Dust Devil 38. Harrison under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Meyer again on the run. And still going for a first down. Big run by Drew Meyer.
Boy, carrying Dust Devils on his back. Nice job, Drew Meyer. Great leadership. Get that Marauder squad down for a first down. That fires up the offensive line. You can see the replay here. Pretty bread and butter move. You got your lineman getting right upfield, getting on somebody, making a nice block, and then Drew just followed him.
So 1st and 10 for the Marauders on the 48-yard line. Minute 20 left here in the third. Marauders looking for a score before we head into the fourth. Harrison under center. Takes the snap, drops back. He's going to roll right, looks to pass, looking downfield, flag on the field. Harrison forces the throw. It is incomplete to Freddie Jimenez. There is a flag on the field, so we'll see who it is on.
Looked like maybe in the vicinity of holding, but they're talking about it. Maybe an illegal shift there on the Marauders.
So this is where the Marauders really have to limit their mistakes. I mean, you were up 15-0 to start this quarter. And now it's tied, 15-15. And I mean, we've seen it. Whatever River Valley adjustments that Coach Clark made, they're working. And we got ourselves a ball game now.
You really got to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. I mean, it looks like we're going to see a pretty tight half of football here. Whatever we have left, it's going to be whoever's going to make these mistakes might end up losing this game.
And it's not going to get easier for the Marauders after this game as well. They got Bradshaw next week coming into the cave, the Raven the Cave. And, you know, you got to try to limit your mistakes and work on some things here against the team. I know the Marauders have never seen this team, but, you know, they got to just limit their mistakes here down the stretch. Anyway, Harrison under center, man in motion. Harrison's going to look to pass, looking over the middle. He's got Figgy. It is incomplete again, in and out of the hands of a wide receiver for the Marauders. Figgy wide open on that pass.
Yeah, and that's okay. Figgy's got his hands on his helmet. He'll get that one back, just wide open. And, you know, you already know he was thinking about running upfield with that football. Yeah. Good job by Harrison to avoid all that pressure. River Valley definitely blitzed on that play. Had a couple guys coming right off the edge. Harrison does a good job of fighting them off, and they're going to live to see another play here.
2nd and 15 now on the 43-yard line. Marauders looking for a big play to get that first down. Minute left here in the third quarter. Ball in the 43. Harrison under center again. Waiting for the snap. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Harrison flips it left. That's going to be Drew Meyer. Meyer looking for a few blockers. He'll get them, but he'll go out of bounds. Not enough for the first down, but he'll get brought down around the 48-yard line on the Marauders' 48.
Yeah, still a good game by Drew if the Marauders didn't get themselves in some penalty trouble early in this drive.
Right. That probably first down if you don't have that penalty. But under a minute here in the third quarter. Ball on the 43-yard line. About 3rd and 7 now for the Marauders.
You know that River Valley defense is hype out there right now. It's just kind of a battle of who wants it more.
Big third down conversion for the Marauders. Harrison under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Sanchez looking for something on the edge. A lot of white jerseys around him. He'll get brought down. 4th down.
Boy, and that's just a great job by River Valley pursuing Sanchez. Not letting him get the edge because the Marauders had some blockers get out there. I mean, how many times we always see Ilian Martinez pulling, and for the big guy, he is quick. He's able to get out there and get upfield and lead block, but River Valley's still able to track down Sanchez.
So Angelo Alvarez and Jonathan Sanchez, or excuse me, Zach Harrison standing over by Coach Provenzano. It's almost like the decision is in his hands, and he's going to go with Zach Harrison. But Angelo Alvarez will follow behind him, so we'll see if the Marauders can do that little sneaky counter play where they get that speed run by Angelo Alvarez. But anyway, 4th and 6 here on the 47. Marauders looking for a short conversion. Timeout on the side of the Marauders. Look, we'll take one as well. We've got 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball on the 47. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line, 4th and 6. Want to welcome you back here to Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Marauders looking for a first down here with 4th down coming on the way. We'll see what they can do. Harrison will go under center. Harrison.
Oh, boy. Ball start by Jimenez on the outside. You can see the flags come in, and boy, we all watched that one happen live. That's okay. Jimenez just fired up to get that one off, and just trying to draw River Valley off sides. That's a tough gamble because you really do risk having your own offense jump when you do that.
So now it'll be 4th and 12, and Alvarez will stay out there to punt it away. 4th and 11. On the 48-yard line as Jimenez goes back out there as another blocker.
Trying to shake that one off. You got to forget about that penalty.
Alvarez takes the snap. Ball is high and loose. Alvarez is going to have to fall on top of it. Try to make something out of nothing. Waiting to get a blocker. Alvarez past the 30, now past the 40, and he gets pushed out of bounds. There's going to be flags on the field. We got a player down for River Valley. We'll see what it is.
Boy, just kind of a play all over the place.
Yeah.
You saw a couple guys getting hit from different directions. I mean, hopefully they're okay. Yeah, a couple River Valley Dust Devils took a big hit. A couple Marauders took a big hit, too.
We do want to say the River Valley player is up and walking. He's making his way to the sidelines. That is number 45, Mario Meza Jr., and hopefully he recovers quickly. He's thankfully on his feet and making his way over to the sidelines. So, you know, speedy recovery on the side of River Valley, and hopefully he'll be back for their next game against Kingman High School. We'll see where those penalties fell. We had a couple of them. We had a few flags fall down on the field as we wait for the official decision.
There's a turnover on down.
And all they've done is signal that it's going to be River Valley ball so far.
Mingus is going to be declined. First down, River Valley.
So it'll be River Valley ball here, 1st and 10 for the Dust Devils, and the Marauders need to stop here. There's only a second left here in the third quarter, so more than likely whatever this last play is will be the last play of the third quarter. It does not need to be said. But Mingus would love a huge stop. Get a fumble or an interception.
I mean, you need one. This is crunch time. You're about into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
River Valley's got all the momentum. I mean, they're the ones playing hot in the third quarter right now. Hammett's having himself quite a second half. So the Marauders are going to have to tighten up defensively.
So the ball spotted on the 48-yard line. That is the Dust Devils' 48-yard line. 1st and 10. A second left here in the third quarter. Should be the final play of the third quarter here. Contreras with Hammett behind him. Waiting for the snap. Man in motion. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off. Right side looking for a big run. And it'll get brought down. Shoestring tackle again by Alvarez. A big run. Looks like that was number 31, Justin Dupree. So Dupree unable to get the first, but we'll head to the fourth. It'll be 2nd and a few. When we come back, fourth quarter action. Don't go anywhere. We'll send you into the break during this replay.
Mingus 15. Big thanks to All Price Insurance. Arizona Smile.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Want to welcome you back here. A short run by Zach Hammett as we were in our break. Brings up 3rd down and short, about 3rd and 4. Ball spotted on the 41-yard line. Philip Katafmo alongside Nick Yatsenko here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Our score tied up at 15 as we begin the fourth quarter, Nick.
This is going to be a dogfight for sure, and Hammett's got the hot feet right now. Marauders have got to stop this and get some momentum swinging back their way.
Man in motion, and it looks like we will have a timeout. We'll stay right here. We just came back. 11 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, Nick. You know, what looked like a confident Marauder lead, they haven't scored since the first quarter.
No, and you definitely need right now, you can see Coach Harrison out there, Coach Quesada, trying to coach his defense up to stop this run. Hammett's had a couple really, really nice drives. Marauders have got to tighten up like they were in the first half. And then, yeah, on the other side of the ball, Phillip, for sure. Mingus has got to put some points up because right now, River Valley looks hot. I mean, this offense is driving each time. I don't think they've punted yet this second half. And, boy, the Dust Devils are really giving the Marauders a run here. Marauders had 15 unanswered, scored 3 different times, a field goal, 2 touchdowns to do that.
Yes.
And then River Valley comes back and scores 2, and they get one of the 2-point conversions. And here we are, 15-15.
11 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter as the Dust Devils make their way back to the line. 3rd and 3, looking for the short conversion here. Contreras waiting for the snap, man in motion. Takes the snap, going for that option run again. Marauders looking for a big stop. Hammond on the left side gets the first down past the 30. Gets a block ahead, still going past the 20, still past the 15. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. And around the 18-yard line. Looks like they might mark him around the 21, and the Marauders have a player down on the field. As they slowly make their way up. 2 Marauders down on the field, but thankfully they are back up. That was, looks like maybe Angelo Alvarez, number 23, and number 17. That is, we don't have, oh, I'm sorry, that's Brandon Hillman. Forgot he changed his number on our roster, but they're both up. They're both fine. Hillman's making his way to the sideline. Alvarez is limping a little bit, making his way to the sideline. Injuries on the side of both teams.
Just getting stretched out. Hopefully it's a couple cramps, which happens definitely early in the season quite often.
Right. And it looks like Alvarez is kind of grabbing onto that left or that right leg around the thigh area, I guess.
He's going to be all right there. We'll see him getting stretched out, I'm sure. And boy, look at River Valley. He's sprinting up to that line of scrimmage, Phillip. These guys got some momentum on their side.
Contreras waiting for the snap. Receivers on the left, one on the right. Hammett in the backfield. Contreras looking to pass. Short pass is completed. Doolin looking to find his way for a touchdown. Ball's loose and picked back up. We'll see who got it. Looks like the Marauders may have picked it up. The Marauders with a huge stop.
Wow, and that's an outstanding job. Another forced turnover by the defense. Boy, you can see the Marauders here. That's just an outstanding job by
Doolin
these guys
almost scores, and a lot of credit to Gage Solano, who almost picked that one up. Doolin loses it as he's going down. Solano almost had it, but the Marauders able to pick it up in the end zone. They'll start on the 20. Let's see if they can score a touchdown. They need one here.
Well, got to capitalize if you're Marauders right now. It's time to capitalize. River Valley has totally kind of dominated the second half.
Yeah.
And as they're going into the end zone, fumble it, and the Marauders all of a sudden with some momentum on their side.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Mingus on the 20. 15-15 here. 10 minutes and 49 seconds left. A huge defensive stop. Now the offense has to give it back to them. The defense has been lights out so far, minus the touchdowns. But they've been playing quite well. And here they're trying to recover some of the lost time for the offense as Sanchez gets the handoff up the middle. 4-yard run for Sanchez. He'll get brought down.
Marauders really going for a nice long drive here. A lot of runs, I'm sure, trying to kill this clock.
Of course.
Not let the River Valley offense get the ball again because the Dust Devils are starting to move it on the Marauders.
Yes, they are. Second and 6 for the Marauders on the 24-yard line. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left here. Marauders looking for a big score, but they're not out of the woods yet. Harrison under center, takes the snap, hands it off. He's going to take it himself, bootleg to the left side. Harrison looking for a block, and he gets brought down. So on the quarterback keeper, Harrison gets brought down. Small gain on that run.
Good job by the Dust Devils to contain Harrison. Obviously trying to get a little bootleg going, a little fake out, and get Harrison some grass, or turf rather, but that does not happen. River Valley does a good job of containing them.
3rd and 3. Big third down for the Marauders here on the 27. Harrison, man in motion. Takes the snap, flips it left, looking for the first down. Drew Myers got it and a little more. He steps out of bounds. First down, Marauders.
Yeah, and that's an outstanding job. Good job by the offensive line. You see Anthony Islis up on the field getting some blocks and just moving their running back Drew up the field. That's a great job by the Marauders to keep the drive alive.
9 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 on the 27. Marauders moving the ball slowly but surely as they get the 1st and 10. I think that ball's actually on the 34. Excuse me. Yes, the ball is on the 34. So Harrison under center. Meyer behind him. Takes the snap, hands it off. Drew Meyer again. Right side going up the middle. Cuts back. Got a lot of space. Going past the 50. Drew Meyer past the 40, past the 30. Going past the 20. Meyer looking for a big score. Drew Meyer, have yourself a game. Gets brought down at the 2. But the Marauders knocking on the door of another touchdown.
A huge run by Drew Meyer over 60 yards. And you can just see everybody blocking downfield there. Look at Jimenez. Jimenez is giving him the point. He said, hey, come over here. Come over here. Nice job by the Marauders offense getting upfield.
1st and goal for the Marauders on the 3-yard line. 1st and 3rd. Or 1st and, yeah, 1 and 3. First down, third. Anyway, 1st and 3rd on the 1st and goal. I got to stop talking. 9 minutes left here in the 4th. Harrison under center. Waiting to take the snap. Flips it. Meyer, left side. Looking for the score. Brought down. Great stop by River Valley. And that was a good tackle by Zach Torres. Torres able to bring down Meyer. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Torres on the containment out there. That's a great job by the young defender getting out on the edge. Not letting Meyer get that edge. Marauders trying to let him finish off what he started.
8 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the 4th. Marauders would love a touchdown here. Then they got to get a stop defensively and try to burn as much clock as they can. But a score here, Nick, would help a lot. Harrison under center. Meyer and Sanchez in the backfield. 2 receivers left. Figgy, man in motion. Harrison takes the snap, hands it off. Meyer trying to barrel his way into the end zone. He will get stopped again. Another big stop for the Dust Devils.
Yeah, River Valley doing a great job of stacking that line of scrimmage. The first play, Marauders tried to go outside, and they contained them real well. And this time they try to go up the middle, and River Valley does the same thing. Nice job stuffing them on the inside.
So 3rd and 3 here. Marauders need a conversion, need that touchdown. Harrison will go under center. Meyer, the lone man in the backfield. Jimenez lined up far on the right. Man in motion, that's Sanchez. They're going to hand it off. Jonathan Sanchez had 5 touchdowns last night. He gets stopped after about a 1 or 2 yard run. It'll bring up 4th.
Yeah, curious as to what Coach Provenzano is going to do here in this situation. Looks like he's going to keep his quarterback out there.
You might as well. It's the 4th quarter. Your defense gets a big stop. You're knocking at the door of a touchdown. 4th and 2.
And if you don't get it, you're giving them a 98-yard field to drive to score.
Yes. It'll be a timeout on the side of the Marauders. We'll see what Coach Provenzano does on 4th and goal. Marauders need a score with 7 minutes 15 left here in the 4th. Don't want to miss this one. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name's Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Boquita Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Boquita Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
4th and 2. Marauders looking to punch it in. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko here. Marauders need a big touchdown. Tied up here at 15. Again, 4th and goal.
Well, Colin Vashon bending over that football is a huge play for the Marauders.
Harrison under center. Takes the snap. Meyer trying to barrel his way in. What a stop by the River Valley Dust Devils, and the Marauders would like one back.
Wow, yeah, River Valley's going to have a lot of momentum from that stop. I think the Marauders went to Drew every time, and River Valley did a great job of standing the Marauders up. I mean, you can see the red sweaters from Mingus.
Yep.
They're all picking up a block, but I mean, those guys on River Valley able to get to the other side of the ball and just stop Drew.
All right, well, here we go. 1st and 10 on the 3-yard line.
Yeah,
Marauders got to get a stop.
Long field for
Yes.
River Valley here.
But we know that the Dust Devils are known for their big plays tonight at the very least. It'll be Contreras under center, takes the snap, hands it off. Marauders looking for a stop at the goal line. And it looks like they brought him down right at the 1. I thought maybe they got him into the end zone for a safety, but they did not. He'll get stopped at the 1. It'll still be 2nd and 10. Well, what a stop by Angelo Alvarez, who is back in the game for the Marauders.
Yeah, outstanding job. He's obviously not too rumbled up at all. He's out there making a great stop, and well, look how close that football is to the goal line.
It's right there. It is on the 1. 2nd and 12 on the 1-yard line. 6:30 left here in the 4th. This is where the Marauders really need to lock it up, limit the mistakes, and get the ball back. Handoff. Looking up the middle. It's going to be a pass. Contreras short is completed. And finally brought down is Hammett. Man, he is tough to bring down.
Yeah, he's having himself quite a second half. And Contreras, give him some credit on this throw. That's an outstanding. Look at the roll out there on your replay. Chased down by a couple Marauders, Alvarez being one of them.
Yeah, the Marauders were thinking run, but a great play-action player, or not even that, a great counter. As it'll be 3rd and 2 here on the 11-yard line. Again, Marauders got to lock it up here. Contreras takes the snap, hands it off. Hammett up the middle. He's brought down enough for a first down, but nothing else after that.
Oh, and look like they're not going to give him enough for the first.
Oh.
They're holding up the 4th down signal there. It's going to be 4th and really short.
4th and inches for the River Valley Dust Devils. They need a conversion here. Marauders need a stop. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the 4th. 4th and 1. Contreras goes under center. Takes the snap. He's going to run it. Contreras looking to cut back. He'll get the first down, and he'll get brought down at the 20. So first down, Dust Devils.
Man, that is such a nice move by Contreras. You see Zach Figge. You see your replay here. Zach Figge's going to line up over the center, and obviously he's got some great reach. So what Contreras does is take that snap, and he just patiently takes a big step to the side, and then he's able to find a hole. That's a good job by the quarterback.
Great play by the quarterback on the side of River Valley. Well, Marauders still need a stop here. Contreras waiting for the snap. Takes it. Hands it off. Hammett up the middle. Is brought down right back at the line. And a good stop for the Marauders.
Yeah, and there's that hard-nosed defense that we saw most of the first half. The Marauders just kind of standing them up at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 21. 2nd and 9. Under 4 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Marauders need something to give. Contreras, man in motion. Waiting for the snap, takes it. Going to run again, that option. They flip it to Hammett last second. Hammett past the 20. Cuts back past the first down and will get brought down around the 33-yard line. Another big run and another first down for the Dust Devils.
You know, the Marauders did a great job of containing Hammett in that first half. And you can see the replay. That is a great pitch. And Hammett does an outstanding job of just not going down on that initial hit. Yeah, what a great running back. I mean, anytime you don't go down on the initial contact, you're able to get your team more yards, you're always going to give your team a chance, and that's what Hammett's doing out here.
Hammett, the junior running back, doing a great job for the Dust Devils. With 3 minutes and 47 seconds left here. Ball on the 33, 1st and 10 here in the 4th quarter. We're all knotted up at 15. Contreras, shotgun formation. Receivers on both ends. Takes the snap. Rolls left, looking to pass. Defensive pressure coming in. It's going to be a quick pass, and it is completed over near the sideline by the 35-yard line. Another first down for the Dust Devils. That pass completed to number 9. That's Jacob Boyce.
Yeah, nice job by Boyce, getting low to the ground, making sure he gets his arms under the football, and the refs call that a catch. That's a good job by Boyce. And how about Contreras? He's starting to heat up. He's completed his last 3 passes.
Yeah, he's looking good. Contreras doing a phenomenal job at the quarterback position. Amaro Contreras, the senior. Also playing on the defensive side. Contreras in the pistol. Takes the snap. Hands it off. That's Hammett. Hammett able to get brought down. Good leg tackle. Looks like that was Zach Figge on the tackle again. Hammett is a tough guy to bring down. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I tell you what, Figge doesn't wrap him up all the way. Hammett could be gone for another 30 or 40-yard play.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great job by Figge to wrap him up at the feet and not let him get through. Hammett was trying to jump out of Figge's grip. But nice job, Zach Figge, to take him down.
3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Dust Devils. Contreras waiting for the snap. 2 receivers right, 1 on the left. Man in the backfield, that's Hammett. Contreras takes the snap. And we got a flag. Looks like it could, yes, it's going to be a false start on the side of River Valley. And at least a sigh of relief for the Marauders as now that pushes back River Valley a few yards.
Yeah, I mean, it started on the 2-yard line, so even though they're going backwards a little bit, River Valley still has that momentum. Marauders defense looking for one of those special forced turnovers they've been good at.
2nd and 15 on the 39. Contreras looking to pass. Pressure coming. It's going to be short and completed to Hammett. Hammett just got to get wrapped up and brought down, and he's finally brought down. Not enough for a first down, maybe a yard or 2 short from the original line of scrimmage. And a couple guys getting up. Gotta get away from that pylon. And it'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Marauders need a stop.
Well, you better be looking at Hammett on this play, huh? He's had the hot cleats out here right now, and you know River Valley's going to be looking to use their weapons.
Contreras, hand in motion. Takes the snap, running that option again. Contreras on the left side, he's got room to run, past the 50. Marauders just looking to get him down, and he'll get the first down. He's brought down around the 40-yard line, gets it past the 50-yard line into the River Valley 40-yard line.
Smart play by Contreras. You can see the replay there. He's got the pitch option ready, but he doesn't pitch it. And instead, he just tucks that football, and he knows he can get the first down. So you get upfield, and then once he got there, he just made a cut on the inside to get himself another 5 or 6 yards.
1st and 10 on the 41. Clock's still going. We got a minute 40 left here in the 4th. Marauders need to stop here if it's going to come. Contreras waiting for the snap. Takes it. Hands it off. Hammett again. He's got all kinds of room down the sideline. Cuts back around the 10 and is finally brought down around the 8-yard line. A big run. You mentioned it, Nick. You give that man room. We got a... Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought that we heard a flag. Never mind. There was no flag. But a big run by Hammett as you take a look at it there on the replay.
Boy, Hammett is going to have quite the stats to go over in the post-game show, Philip, regardless of the outcome here. And he has solely led this Dust Devils team back in this. And, give a lot of credit to that River Valley offensive line, obviously making it happen here in the second half. And Marauders just got to tighten up. Marauders were all over it that first half, super tight, forcing turnovers, and you got to get back to that with under 2 minutes here.
1st and 8 here, under a minute to go. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be Hammett. He is brought down right back at the line. Huge stop by the Marauders. That's going to be Lee Loughnane. Lee Loughnane with a huge stop.
And the big guy barrels right through the line of scrimmage, and boy, you see him there, you're not going to get past him. He got a full grip on you. You're not going to get past him.
And we'll get our Verde Lee Market Deli and Grill player of the game. The Verde Lee Market Deli and Grill isn't just a local's favorite. It has received 191 excellent on TripAdvisor. They make the best burgers, Italian subs, and a mouth-watering Philly cheesesteak. Gosh, that sounds all good. Dine in or call ahead. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 9. In addition to a fantastic and fast food, the market side also sells various groceries. We've got a flag on the field. 20 seconds left here, Nick, in the 4th quarter. We're either going to get a touchdown or we're going to get overtime.
Boy, with 20 seconds left, River Valley
knocking on the door.
Yeah, looking to finish this one against the Marauders. Quite a comeback it would be for the Dust Devils. Marauders looking to avoid that.
Contreras takes the snap, hands it off. Hammett, left side. He's got room to run past the 10, all the way in, and River Valley takes the lead on the rushing touchdown by Zach Hammett. and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Boy, and Hammett, that's a great play draw up right there. I mean, Hammett to the open side of the field. You can see it here on your replay, and, man, he's got such great speed. Great speed,
really
good blocking by his wide receivers out there to get him the edge. Oh, here's a good angle, huh? Coming right at you. Yeah, boy, Hammett's got such good speed.
Delgado will come in for the point after to make this a 22-15 River Valley lead. Ball is snapped, kick is up, and it is good. Johnny Delgado knocks it in, 22-15. Nick, the Marauders will have basically 11 seconds, and who knows how much time after the kickoff, to try to tie this thing up. 15-22, we'll take a break. When we come back, Marauder ball, don't go anywhere.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Well, what was a 15-0 lead going into the second half is now a 22-15 lead as we look at our Larry Green Chevrolet scoreboard. The Dust Devils, Nick, we mentioned it all game that they have showed glimpses of being able to make big plays when they needed it, and they did it, and it's led by Zach Hammett.
22 points unanswered.
Yeah.
Led by Hammett and these seniors and juniors out here for River Valley doing an outstanding job making the comeback on the Marauders, and Marauders in just total desperation right now.
Delgado will send it down the field. Marauders will have about 10 seconds. They'll flip it. Alvarez cuts back and is brought down around the 45. Marauders will have 7 seconds to try to score and either tie it up or go for the 2-point conversion. Maybe 2 plays. And that's close.
Stretching it.
That's really stretching
it. 2 plays. It's really going to be, man, what kind of a counter can we draw up here? Maybe some sort of trickery, or do you just go with your bread and butter and hopefully that opens up? Well, I don't know. Curious as to see what Coach Provenzano does here.
We'll see what he does. Harrison under center takes the snap, dropping back to pass. Harrison over the middle. It is completed to Figgy. Figgy will fall down. There's about 1 second left. We'll see if the Marauders were able to call the timeout. The Marauders are over by the 40. The cannon fires for no reason. And that's it. The time ran out. That is it. Hang on.
We're getting,
we do have, the officials have not called the game done.
Although River Valley was kind of storming the field, and it looked like some of the Marauders were going out too.
The Marauders might have one last play. What a great catch from Zach Figgy. It'll be first down. The Marauders have 2 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Now they'll have one last play to try to get the victory. Did we rush to the line just to wait for the clock? Okay, there we go. River Valley calls a timeout. We're going to stay right here. We're not going anywhere. Ball spotted on the 40, Nick. I mean, this is the last play. This is your desperation. It's got to be something to the end zone. It has to be something into the end zone, or you lose this game.
I mean, you're going to have some receivers have to have awareness right now, because if you make a catch like Figgy just did, Figgy's lucky he went down as soon as he did, because if that tackler waits another second, the game's over.
That's right.
You got to be ready to pitch that ball back. I mean, we've seen those plays work. I've seen that stuff on my Facebook feed where it gets tossed back and pitched 6 times, and then the other team scores. So Marauders have to have some awareness here. If you're a wide receiver and you kind of think you might know where Harrison's going with that ball, you better get to that side of the field to see if you can't contribute.
1st and 10 on the 40. Marauders looking for a touchdown here. This will be the last play. Harrison takes the snap, drops back to pass, looks left, going to chuck it into the end zone. Maybe he's got Jimenez. It is incomplete. River Valley, who wasn't even scheduled to play us, comes into the cave and gets the win, 22-15. What a fun game, Nick.
Absolutely fun game. An absolute dogfight between a 3A school that's absolute beast, as we've seen tonight, and a 4A school in Mingus who's having a bounce-back season. A lot of great athletes, both sides of the ball. We'll talk about during the post game.
Yes, we will.
Unfortunate ending for the Marauders, and boy, River Valley comes out on top.
Yeah, great win for the River Valley Dust Devils. We'll get you everything. Recap on the first half, recap of the second half. We'll get you our Verde Lee Market Deli and Grill Player of the Game. On the other side of this break, we'll enter into the Gettles High Desert Mechanical postgame show. On the other side, don't go anywhere.
Hi, this is Parker Jones with Jones Ford in the Verde Valley. At Jones Ford, we're proud Arizonans, we're proud Americans, and we are proud to serve our community. At Jones Ford, we offer an amazing selection of new Ford vehicles, and we offer pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. And we offer them all to you at a discounted sales tax, which will save you hundreds. I promise we are worth your consideration. We are Jones Ford, Verde Valley, Arizona's best.
Yavapai College has 6 campuses and centers in Sedona, the Prescott area, and the Verde Valley. With more than 100 degree and certificate programs, YC has what you need to jumpstart your academic journey. Our athletics teams are some of the best in the nation, and we have plenty of student-led clubs, organizations, and activities. Our full-time student discount makes YC the most affordable option in Arizona for a full-time student. Learn more today at yc.edu.
Beautiful smiles improve more than just your dental health. They improve your confidence and quality of life. Verde Valley Orthodontics, the office of Dr. Nick Booth, offering the highest quality of technical care while treating their patients with respect, courtesy, and compassion. One happy client stated, "I can't stop smiling." Read more amazing reviews at verdevalleyortho.com. 2 convenient locations, Cottonwood and Sedona. Call 634-2121 to schedule your free evaluation today.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Hi, my name is Crazy Tony. The reason I'm here today is to let you know what Poquito Loco is all about. Unlike the rest of the Mexican food restaurants in that area, our main focus is tacos. From street tacos to cheap tacos and everything in between. So come on down to Poquito Loco for some crazy good tacos, the newest place in Old Town. And also we are honored to offer 10% of our profits to the Old Town Mission to help less fortunate. Have a great day and be safe.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders! Welcome to the post-game report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. Stick around for the game recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Philip Catafamo and Nick Yatsenko.
Well, you can only imagine what Coach Provenzano is telling his players after that tough loss to the River Valley Dust Devils. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsenko. Want to welcome you in here to the Gettles High Desert Mechanical postgame show on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. And Nick, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, absolute heartbreaker, especially River Valley scored 22 unanswered on us, and Mingus had an outstanding first half. Really thought they had a couple chances to run away with it even though River Valley was staying in this game and then had a couple plays get called back early on. So we were able to see that firepower, and boy, did it come to life here in the second half for the Dust Devils.
Well, let's take a look at those Dust Devils statistics. They are led by their quarterback, Contreras, who, he not only had a solid game as the quarterback. You can see they're 10 for 12 with 108 yards. When they needed a big play, he was able to make it. Had one interception as a quarterback and got an interception as a defensive man. And you couldn't have asked for anything better from your quarterback / corner, I guess.
Super athletic, obviously. He's able to do it all over the field. He had 6 carries, 46 yards. He ran the ball. He was a contributing factor to the rushing game. We're going to talk about Hammett in a second.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Oh, my goodness. Contreras had a great game, and that one interception he threw, he didn't even see Drew Meyer.
No.
Drew Meyer played outstanding coverage, just kind of popped up, interception. And so Contreras played a pretty tight game, good game for the Dust Devils, and it definitely led to some of that success.
Well, and of course, also Contreras doing it with his legs as well, able to scramble for a few extra yards and a first down. We take a look. There he is. Zach Hammett, 23 carries, 224 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He had a dead quiet first half, but he came alive in the second.
Man, the Marauders held him to 11 yards, I think it was, come
not much.
halftime, and he just exploded in the second half. I'm not sure what Coach Clark said to those Dust Devils at halftime, but it worked. They came out, and defense was on fire for them. Offense was on fire. They were firing on all cylinders. Looked a lot like Mingus did in that first half. Mingus was kind of on the opposite end of that. They were firing on all cylinders. So we knew we were going to get a good game here. River Valley is a 3A school, smaller division, but they still play huge teams. I mean, we're talking Snowflake, Sholo, Blue Ridge. Those are all phenomenal football programs that these guys play every season because they're in that 3A division. So sometimes that doesn't really matter. We knew we were going to get a dogfight up here. Marauders looked ready that first half, but boy, the Dust Devils just came out on top.
And we do want to thank River Valley for coming up here to play against the Marauders, traveling from Mojave County. They're going to take on, they're going to go now to 2-1 overall, and they'll look to play against Kingman High School next Friday. And again, you just want to thank them for coming down here. Of course, it is a loss for the Marauders, but hey, at least we got to play some football this Friday, and River Valley looked great, and they earned this win tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Give these kids a chance at a college scholarship, out here playing ball and able to make some highlight reel plays. We saw a lot tonight, and we're going to talk about some of our good stars coming up on the other side of this break, but the Contreras, Hammett, these guys did an outstanding job for River Valley in that second half. A lot of highlight reel plays for them.
He said it. We're going to take a break, and on the other side, we'll talk about those Mingus stats and get you ready for the Rave in the Cave when Bradshaw Mountain and their new head coach, Coach Bob Young, make their return to the Cave on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
For 30 years, Roxu screen printers have provided Northern Arizona with clean, crisp, quality screen printing. They work with you to make the right choices in creating the right artwork and message to put forth your best image. Choose from brand name products and even fashion-forward designs, including caps, tees, sweatshirts, polos, and jackets. Make Roxu your choice for work and sports uniforms, workwear, resort wear, and more. Find out more at rokzootees.com. Roxu screen printers in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Want to welcome you back inside the Gettles High Desert Mechanical post-game show. Philip Catafamo alongside Nick Yatsinko. Want to welcome you back here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. It's a tough loss from the Marauders, 22-15, a comeback victory for the River Valley Dust Devils. But, Nick, we'll focus our attention on the statistics of this game, and we'll take a look at the quarterback, Zach Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison had a great game for the Marauders. The one interception he threw was picked off by the other team's quarterback, which he kind of knows what's going on. You could see Harrison, 7 for 14, 100 yards, one interception. Like we said, that interception was a great play by defensive back. It's not like he threw it into no man's land. He was trying to get the touchdown there. And then, boy, running the ball, Drew Meyer had a good game.
Oh, yeah.
We saw Harrison take it a couple times with his feet, but you see Drew Meyer, 16 carries, 128 yards, and River Valley held him pretty quiet in the first half,
Yes.
so Drew had a pretty good second half for the Marauders, but boy, just not as good as a half as the River Valley Dust Devils have.
No, and there's one more player we do want to feature, our Verde Lee Market and Deli and Grill player of the game, and that is Angelo Alvarez, Nick. He did a phenomenal job tonight.
Yeah, congratulations, Angelo. That was an outstanding game by that young man, and really the kicking game. It's not often that you get yourself in a field position battle game, but that's how sometimes these games come down to. And unfortunately, Marauders didn't take away this win, but Angelo Alvarez is a big piece of why the field position game was won by the Marauders most of that first half. He had over a 60-yard punt, which is just incredible at a high school level. You can see him there, kickoff 10, total yards 549, average is 54.9.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's outstanding. And then how about the field goal? Angelo coming through with the field goal. It's not often you got a high school kicker who can get you 3 points in a clutch situation like that, and Angelo does. So that's a crucial weapon, and congrats to him, our player of the game.
So Angelo Alvarez is our first Verde Lee Market Deli and Grill player of the game. Want to thank Verde Lee Market Deli and Grill for sponsoring our player of the game segment. We'll do that every single week. Do want to remind you to go ahead and vote on myradioplace.com/Mingus on our all-decade team. We're voting quarterbacks and offensive line. You can see all the statistics, all the accolades that these players have won during their time here at Mingus. Well, Nick, it's a heartbreaking loss, but the next one coming up, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Coach Bob Young coming back.
Bradshaw
It's going to be
Bob.
a nice rivalry here. The Marauders and the Bears both run similar offenses, had some similar score outcomes playing against Flagstaff, so the animosity's building up. That's going to be a good game.
The return of Bob Young to the cave will happen next week as the Marauders focus their attention to the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. For Nick Yatsenko, for everybody here at Verde Valley TV and our producer Ryan Nichols, I'm Philip Katafamo, wishing you a great and safe weekend. Next week it'll be Bradshaw, Bob, and the Bears coming down to the cave to take on the Marauders. You're not going to miss that one right here on Verde Valley TV and KYBC. Have a great night, everyone.